It's time to get hyped up, I say. It's time to hype up the day. For this podcast will be about Sailor Moon and all the incarnations. We'll talk of the manga series, the anime that followed after it, you see. Then we'll talk about PGSM and probably a couple of the plays. There's a lot of things that Sailor Moon spanned, and today we talk on a podcast.
Woo! Mirror claps.
Americlaps.
Incoming transmission from Superdroid Radio. Execute podcast.gigawave in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Superdroid Radio. This is your host for this episode, Lauren, and I have here, as always, Cody Simmons. He's working the soundboard. Yep, alright. This is what happens when he's home alone.
Other things happen.
And we have the lovely Jessica.
Oh, whoa, full name. There's something you want to tell me, Lauren? I think we bonded well over this experience too, Lauren.
And, also as always, Daniel.
Hello.
The wondrous Daniel!
I was wondering what mine was going to be, and it was disappointment. We got you your favorite birthday gift. Disappointment.
Sailor Moon fan, Daniel.
Mooney.
Kozlowski.
Actually, I wouldn't consider
Mooney.
myself a Mooney.
I'd consider you a Mooney. I mean, have you seen his wall?
No, that's just my Sailor Jupiter shrine, okay?
Look, we
Need to talk.
need to take a picture of that for this.
There's...
Actually,
guys need to
this is an
see-
intervention.
We'll get it on the website.
This is an intervention. You can't take my waifu away.
Look, Daniel, when we have private time, you look towards that wall a lot.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm starting to develop a complex.
This is gonna be really old by the end of it.
No, it won't.
Alright, well, first we're gonna go around and see what everyone was up to this week. So, start with Daniel. What
Sure.
have you been up to?
Let's see. Jess and I completed all 5 of the Back to the Future games.
Woo!
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Thank you.
Was it good?
It was really good.
Stupidly good.
Did you cry at the end?
No. What sucks is it was such an amazing series, but like the last, seriously, 30 seconds, I think they're just trying to be funny. Because they do something at the end where the 5th episode is where I actually get Michael J. Fox to come back for a voice of another McFly.
Oh, yeah.
And so he comes back and he's like, Doc, we gotta do this time stream. And like 2 other ones show up. And at the end, seriously, Doc Brown and Marty just go, let's get a hamburger. And they just get in the car and drive away because they're like, fuck this. We're done with the timeline.
It was stupid.
Just the last 30 seconds, but leading up to it was amazing.
It took away everything I believed in.
There was one thing, though, I want to talk about because it just making me laugh for like the past 3 or 4 days. And like with the Back to the Future games, and with any type of game like that, you have to solve the puzzles. And there's one. So you know what I'm talking about.
I'm actually not sure.
Oh my god, it was
There's so many
good.
good ones.
Yeah, because Jess and I are really good about figuring them out and things like that, not using as many hints. I mean, sometimes you have to use a hint because I'm just like, I have no idea where they want me to go with this. But there's one scene where one of the characters, I don't want to spoil too much, one of the characters has this pill that essentially knocks him out. He has to take this pill or whatever because he's in an asylum. It's a really weird part of the game. But when he puts it in his mouth, it doesn't taste good, so he spits it out and lands on the ground. And so I saw him do it once, and I need to take the tranquilizer and put some guy's soda and knock him out. And so once the guy in the insane asylum like drops out of the mouth and lands on the floor, I was like, oh, I have to get that. And I noticed I have a newspaper, so I grab the newspaper, shove it at the door, he spits it out, lands on the door, and I pull it out. And then I look over at Jess, I was like, did I just blow your mind with how quick I got that?
I was like, yes.
Genius.
I've never seen that.
My God.
And he says it's been in, like, a lot of cartoons. I don't remember seeing that at all.
Do you guys remember that growing up?
It was in a horror movie I watched recently.
Where, like, they have the key in the door, and, like, they push the key out, and it drops onto a newspaper, and then you pull the newspaper underneath the door to get the key to unlock it to get in?
Yeah, I've seen that
I was
before.
going to be like, Daniel, take a wire from your guitar and, like, use it to slide under the door and get the pill.
I was like, that newspaper, done.
Sometimes the right answer is the simplest one.
That's a puzzle game. That's a point-and-click adventure game.
It was a
The
lot of fun.
definition.
It was a lot of fun, so we finished playing that, and then we started playing another game that I'm going to let Jess talk about, because she's playing this one. Back to the Future, I played 1 through 5, you know, we did it together, it was a lot of fun, but I was in control of everything, but this new game we're playing, she was really gung-ho for, so she's been kind of taking the lead for it. Otherwise than that, I haven't been playing anything new. I'm still reading Marvel's Secret Invasion, because I finished Secret War, I think, last week, and yeah, that's about it for me.
Watch anything?
Been catching up on Game of Thrones. I'm still on season 3. I think I'm on episode 9 and 10. So like I think there are 10 episodes of the season, so I'm just about done with season 3. Yeah, that's about it.
What have you been up to this week?
Wait,
Jess.
who?
Jessica.
Seriously.
My alter ego. Oh, thank you, Lauren.
Indeed. Me?
No, him.
Whoa.
No.
Are we going to have
What
to
have
have
you
a
been
girl
up
fight?
to this week, Jessica?
Well, I'm about to have a girl fight with you, Lauren.
Okay. No scratching.
Well, we have nails anymore, so they came off in the last episode.
It's on.
I cut that part out. No one knows about that.
It was a little splashy. Anyway, no, I've mostly just been doing what I do, just kind of going through the motions and drawing. Whenever I can, I go to Daniel's house and I play Vigi games.
Yeah, video games.
And I recently re-downloaded The Walking Dead. And I blew through the first chapter. Because of technical difficulties, we had
Technical dildo?
What? Shut up,
Yes.
Cody.
Got dildos on the brain.
No, real
With
quick.
Sailor Moon.
I'm trying to be nice, Daniel.
No, I fucked up. So what had happened was I bought all 5 games together, but I did it for the PS Vita, and I didn't do it for the PS3. I know. But I called up the good guys at Sony, and they fixed it lickety-split. I'll have it back in my wallet probably tomorrow.
Yeah, those guys
Nice.
are really cool.
Yeah, no, super friendly about it. I was like, my username is the Great Danzo, and, you know, he spick and spoop put it in.
So you want people to add you on PSN?
Yeah, they could see my gamer score 4. Like, I don't play a whole lot.
Look at his trophies. I earned most of them.
You earned 2. No, you've earned 4. You did earn 4
I've
last
earned
night.
quite a bit.
Yeah, Walking Dead
oh,
was giving
snap.
out a lot, like, they gave out, like, candy in the fucking Walking Dead.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they pretty much just do one at the end of every chapter and then a couple in between.
It's like 2 or 3, and it's nothing, like, special. Like,
Yeah,
you
it's
never
just
have to
like
go out
you
of the way.
completed a chapter for it.
Right.
And see, like, the Back to the Future games, I'm thinking about going back and doing a couple of them to get some extra, because I just want to see what the dialogue would be with them.
You actually have to fucking earn those.
Yeah. No, so I messed up, but we'll probably start playing again tomorrow. So there's your technical difficulties. Daniel's a jackass.
He's not a jackass. I just need to watch him more closely.
Sony's really cool about that stuff. Like, as long as you're spending money, they see that you're spending money, so they want to keep your business.
I
Oh,
see
you
he
actually
bought
this?
something.
You're gonna buy something else, right? Right?
Sure.
Please? We need the money.
Well, we
Oh,
can give
well.
you a credit. I don't think we can.
That's fine. You can put it in my wallet. I'm going to buy the real Walking Dead.
Yeah,
not
that's
the
actually
PS3.
interesting. They sent it back to your card?
No, my wallet.
Oh, okay.
Like the wallet on the PSN
Yeah.
network.
Did you buy the Walking Dead yet?
I haven't gotten it back yet. Well, I haven't checked it out today.
Oh, no, okay. I thought you meant you bought the Vita version, and then
they refunded my money back. I just haven't got the money back.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing too, the Walking Dead, the very first episode or whatever, that one's for free.
Oh yeah, it's free on Android phones too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's been free. Like they want to give you that first bite.
Yeah, and they hooked us. I mean, like, I was watching and I was having a ton of fun, but go ahead, Jess, keep explaining it.
I didn't mention that it was free, or
I don't think you
people
did.
must have been hella confused. Like, how did she play the first one if she lost all the other ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, been playing that. I've been also replaying a little bit of the old Yoshi Island for the DS, because I just wanted to play something until I can get the money to play the one for the 3DS.
You should use New Island?
New Island, yes. That's right.
Yeah.
It's shining.
Gotta upgrade that island.
They upgraded that hella Yoshi.
Yeah.
Yoshi Copter.
Yoshi's one of my favorite games, like Yoshi's Island and stuff on the Super Nintendo. I didn't really like the 64 version too much.
Yoshi Story?
Yeah.
That one was just, I think that one was just to be adorable, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, they took the concepts from Island and they kind of put them on the 64 and made it like a choose-your-own-adventure kind of game. It's really weird the way that their story is set up, where you can do any stage that you want and they build a story around that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay. I'm not saying it's bad at all.
It's extremely childish.
Yeah,
It's
I
really weird.
I don't have a problem with that either. It's
No,
Nintendo, so...
Yeah, but I mean, like, no matter whatever you do, it doesn't affect it in any way. Like, at the end, it'll tell the story and it'll just change it slightly depending on which adventure you choose.
Right.
What I do like about that game, though, is I kind of like that it's just kind of a mix between 3D and 2D, and that it looks so much like a storybook and cardboard cutout and all that. I just for that.
Sure. No, I'm not saying it's bad at all. It's really good. It's just Yoshi's Island on the Super NES does a really good job at being a full game.
What was the Super NES Yoshi's Island about?
Mario and Luigi are getting delivered to their parents.
Okay, so they
with
are
the
babies?
stork, yeah.
Okay.
And Comic, which is basically Bowser's...
The wizard one?
Yeah, Bowser's wizard, tries to steal them from the stork so heroes can never be born. And Mario falls into the sea, but he actually falls onto Yoshi's Island, where all the Yoshis live. And then the Yoshi's like, oh, he has a brother, we need to go save him. So they go through 8 magical worlds to get to Luigi, save him.
So did Comic, like, foretell that, or did he come back from the future?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, it's not like in the future. Technically, it's like the first game in Mario canon. I don't know how he knew there were heroes. I don't know where that part came from.
Well, like, I'm just wondering, like, did he use his little mystical crystal ball and look into the future, and he's just like, that's what's gonna happen. I must stop this.
It's possible. It might have been what happened. I don't think the game explains it, though. It's just like, oh, Kamek's a dick. He's just trying to steal these human plumber babies.
Babies are dressed like blue-collar workers. They must be heroes.
So
There's no other humans here. Fuck them.
The deal with Yoshi's Island is after you beat it, the babies get saved and returned. Like, the stork flies them back to their parents. Yoshi's story doesn't have anything to do with Yoshi's Island with the story.
Yeah, Yoshi's story is when they are babies.
Yeah,
and they have
that's
to
right.
save their own island.
So maybe that's the first game.
Ooh.
Mario has the deepest canon, by the way. Yoshi's Island DS, the one that you're playing, is I thought it was just a retelling of the first game, but it doesn't have the other babies as well? Or am I thinking of a second DS game with the Yoshis?
Wait, I think you're thinking of the Game Boy Advance one, because that one just has Mario and Luigi. The one that I'm currently playing has Mario, Luigi, Peach,
right.
Wario, and Donkey Kong.
Right, where they all have different powers depending on what baby.
Yeah, I really
I never played it.
Mm-hmm.
It looked good, because I seriously loved Yoshi's Island. It's one of my favorite games of all time on the Super NES.
I think it's fun.
But I don't think it has anything to do with the canon. But the new one, Yoshi's New Island, it's technically right after Yoshi's Island for the Super Nintendo. The stork, in his drunken stupor, delivered the babies to the wrong house. So they have to try to get the babies to the right house.
Oh my god. Did we get to see Mario and Luigi's parents?
I don't know. I haven't played it. I the new 3DS one didn't look as good to me.
It's Yoshi Island. I gotta pick it up.
That's the thing. Like, I love Yoshi Island. It's just not to that quality of standard that I think that the first game had.
Yeah. No, I getcha.
I mean, I might pick it up when it's cheap.
Well, yeah, but that and fucking so.
Yeah, true.
So, baby Donkey Kong, huh?
Yeah, there's.
That sounds adorable as fuck.
Yeah, he climbs up vines and shit.
Wait,
Does he look cooler than Diddy Kong?
what baby Donkey Kong? Baby Cranky? Or Donkey Kong Jr.?
No, it's baby fucking DK.
Like, with the tie?
I think he has a tie.
Or is he wearing the white shirt from Donkey Kong 2?
I don't remember, bro. I think I keep remembering him in a pamper, but I don't remember now.
Because I remember, I think you and I talked about this a while ago, where at the beginning of Donkey Kong Country, we see Cranky, like, turning the, that old style stereo.
Is he cranking it?
Stereo? It was mono, man.
Yeah, the mono, and then DK
The
comes
turntable.
The turntable, and then DK comes down with the stereo, he's like, yeah! And there's a lot of people saying that Cranky was the original Donkey Kong.
Oh, yes. It's
Okay.
confirmed.
Okay.
Like, I think they confirm it, like, when you go talk to him in his hut and stuff.
Where he's like, I used to throw barrels at plumbers or Jumpman.
Something like that. Like, he says that, and then, the Game Boy games for Donkey Kong Land is what it's called. You're playing as DK. And, like, the whole reason that game exists is because Cranky's like, I bet you can't do a game without all those flashy 3D graphics. So they made the Game Boy version.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So Cranky ages, but Mario doesn't.
Mario's eternal. He is the Alpha and Omega.
Technically, he was Jumpman. He wasn't Mario, so poo on you.
Have you ever seen Mario edits?
No.
Oh my god, there's the crazy... It's like Sonic edits, where you, like, Chris the Hedgehog, or things like that.
Chris the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Sonic Chew.
Sonichu, or like, try this. Look up your name, the Hedgehog, in Google,
Don't do it.
and post your
In
results.
DeviantArt.
Yep.
Don't do it.
No, we've done it before. I remember this shit. Like, name your
Fucking
favorite
furries.
things.
Name,
Oh my God.
name Sonic the Hedgehog plus your favorite game. You'll get some great results.
Do you guys want to know where Regan the Imp came from?
No.
You really don't.
Okay.
Let's bury that in the past.
Wait, like
I'll get
Robotnik's
my
little
shovel.
imp guy
I hate how close you are.
from Sonic X.
He actually had an imp thing?
Yes.
Dude, fuck you, no way.
Sonic X, he has this little imp that hangs out with, and it's dumb. It's really bad.
Talking about the show Sonic X?
Yes!
Gotta go fast?
Yes, gotta go fast, gotta go fast, Sonic X. Any case, before I go too off on a tangent.
We're off topic.
We're at intros.
There are Mario edits the same way, and they're just fucking stupid, and then there's one who has, like, the Greek E symbol at the beginning, and, like, Ario, so, like, it looks like it says, like, Irio, and he's, like, 1,000,000 years old, and he hates darkness, and he's, like, all internal. It's really fucking weird, and he's blue. That's his whole
What?
life thing. Yep.
Okay.
Blue means godlike.
Does he have a beard?
No, he has a mustache.
A silver
He's like
mustache?
No, he's like the 8-bit Mario, but blue. What? I fucking love Mario edits. They're so crazy.
Wow.
Anything else you're up to, Jess?
I think confession time is over.
What about you, Cody? What'd you do this week?
I got into perler beads.
What are those?
They're like little plastic beads that you arrange in designs, and then you melt them to have basically whatever art that you want. They're for children, as the packaging says. As we were buying them,
Ages 3 to 8.
yeah,
It's just a suggestion.
as the lady at Michael's so lovingly put it, they're great gifts for children. Remember
I
the
was just a customer.
like this old ass lady, and then like we're like trying to get stuff, and she looks at our box. He's like, "Oh, those are great for kids," and we're like, "Yep,
Yep.
for children."
I really wish that you guys were like buying a pony or something too. Oh my.
I did buy one of those, like, those tube that, like, it comes in a tube and it's like plastic goo, but you can blow it up. Like,
Oh, fuck yeah.
seriously, I saw them. I was like, I'm an adult. fuck it, I'm gonna buy this.
I think we sell them at Fry's sometimes.
Yeah, I know
They
what you're
don't
talking
work
about.
very well.
No, fuck Cartoon Network commercials.
I'm sure the
Aren't lying
actual
to us.
name brand ones work
Should
better, but I bought some.
No,
I
they're
bought
all
one.
garbage. But as adults, we did hook the bubble things up to cans of air. Just
Oh
fucking made the most flammable thing in the fucking world.
It worked pretty well for blowing it up, because it was really hard to blow it up just with your own lungs. So we put the can of air in there. And,
Fuck you, lungs. We have technology.
And then it got really big, and then Cody was like, "Turn it upside down," and I was like, "Shh," and it like started freezing it. It was awesome.
So
Then you lit on fire?
No,
Then we got the fuck
I don't
out
fuck
of it.
around with fire, man.
Not inside.
No, I did it inside.
why?
All right, no, not this.
Not fire inside.
When Daniel and I used to live together,
Oh, God.
I had a Coke can or something.
Oh,
And you guys
fuck, I
really
remember
needed
that
money?
shit.
No, and then I had a can of air and I was just dicking around.
Where are you
and-
now?
Yeah, and I put it in the can.
Your dick?
Yes, I put the air, like the tube, into the can and it just blew it up. Like I was just filling it with air, and I was like, "Ha, that's funny." And I was like turning it upside down and freezing the can completely. I was like, "Ha, it's so funny. It's cold. What happens if I light it on fire?" Since
No!
you're filling the can with all of the oxygen from the can of air, it just ignited, and I just had a fucking stream of fire coming out of this soda can. I was like, "Oh, this sucks."
You lose all your hair?
No, I put it like in the bathroom, like in the sink. Like, all right, if this goes critical, I need to turn this sink
Critical.
on.
Brace for critical impact.
And the fucking labeling off the can came off in my hands. It was so hot.
Safety.
Oh.
It was great, and we didn't burn down the house.
Don't play
So,
with fire, kids.
No,
Unless it's
play-
really fun.
play with fire. Just do it outside.
Do it in someone else's house, not your own.
Near the dry
Go to a friend's
desolate
house and light it on fire.
desert.
So did you do anything else?
I haven't really read any new comics or anything like that. Because of Perlers, like, I took a look at nuclear power at 8-Bit Theater, because everyone kept quoting it. So, like, I looked through some pages, like, I went to, like, the very first page.
What's that?
Nuclear power?
It's basically the Final Fantasy 1 sprite comic.
It's really good, too.
They have over, like, 2,000 pages or some shit, and it finally ended, like, 2 years ago or something.
Damn.
And it's been going since, like, early 2000.
I think I saw the,
Crazy.
are they the same guys who made the animations?
Yeah.
They didn't make the D&D animation, which everyone thinks that they did. But there is animations of their comics that came out around when they first started too. So like I took a look through, like it's just so crazy. Like the first, it's like the shitty MS Paint sprites that he like copy and pasted from a sprite sheet. He made his own backgrounds with like MS Paint.
Oh my god.
So it just looks really shitty. You can see the actual, like, you can see the pixels because they're already pixels, but you can really see the pixels in this. And then, like, I skipped, like, 1,000 ahead to see where it was at. It's, like, really crisp and clean. It looked really nice. And then, like, you go to, like, the final pages and he hand drew everything.
Jesus.
Yeah, like, to, like, finish up the story and do the epilogue. It's really cool.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
I remember, God, I stopped reading that in like 2007.
Right around the time you stopped reading Mega Tokyo.
I wouldn't mind picking up Mega Tokyo. No, I
No.
read Mega Tokyo into 2009 or 10.
Okay.
When, like, there was magical girls and shit.
There was always magical girls.
No, full on, where she became a magical girl.
You heard about the Kickstarter for Mega Tokyo, right?
Fuck yeah, I did.
Did you back it?
I didn't back it.
Like, did you see the stretch goals?
Yeah.
Making a porn game?
I know, he was like, this isn't gonna happen, doho ho.
Yeah,
oh shit.
Okay, do you guys know about this?
I think I've heard about it, but
Yeah,
elaborate on it, like, so that the audience knows.
I think I remember.
So, Mega Tokyo is a pretty popular webcomic from early 2000s again.
Yeah, from Fred Chan.
God, they actually had a fucking 9/11 tribute comic. Do you
Yeah.
remember that? Jesus Christ.
Yep, I remember.
So, like, he made this comic for years, and then...
Fred Gallagher?
Fred Gallagher.
Gallagher? Yeah.
And he wanted to do a Kickstarter, because that's what all the cool kids do on the internet now. And he had stretch goals like everyone does on a Kickstarter, and he had some bullshit-ass, stretch goal that was like hundreds of thousands of dollars, and no one will ever get this. And then the Kickstarter's going, and they meet their goal, and then they hit all the stretch goals, and they keep trending towards the fucking, the porn stretch goal that he put as the 100,000, like the seriously a lot of money.
And that's where he offered to make a hentai game because he thought it would never happen.
Yeah, he was like, it's never gonna happen, but I'm gonna put it on here just to be funny.
And he was like $9,000 or some shit away from it. He was so close.
He was like on Twitter, like, guys, stop donating. Stop it. I want your money, but stop. I don't want to make a porn game.
God, because it was a crazy stretch goal.
It was.
How much did he make?
God, he made a lot. Enough to put his kid through college.
As a kid?
Yeah, remember?
No.
That's when we stopped reading, when he had a kid, because he stopped updating all the time.
Jesus Christ.
And then, years later, it was him and his kid, drawing on the ground, and the kid would draw, a triangle, and he'd be like, here's fucking Piro, and here's Largo. And, he'd just draw in chalk on the ground next to his kid's, shitty stick figures. I was like, what a dick. Look what I can do, son.
I won't go too off topic, but, one of the comics that I was reading, Order of the Stick, it's a D&D comic. He was doing, updates, every week, and then I don't remember if he got in an accident or if he put his hand through a window, which is really popular with guys.
Yeah, I heard some podcasts.
Some really cool guys do it.
Really like doing that.
So, he got in an accident, and he fucked up his hand really bad, and he stopped updating for, 6 months because he couldn't draw.
Wow.
And then he made a full recovery.
And then also, I think with Order of the Stick, he's like, hey guys, if you give me X amount of money on Kickstarter, I can republish the first issue, and he did 1,000 over his goal, 1,000% over his goal.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, well, fuck it, I guess.
One last webcomic Kickstarter I want to talk about is Pictures for Sad Children.
What's that all
Oh
about?
my god.
You know about this?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so it's just a comic about, just this guy's, random comic. There's not really too much of a storyline, but there's set characters and things are going on.
Initially, he had, kind of a bunch of storylines.
Yeah, and then they all kind of merged and stuff happened with them. So he was making his webcomic, and then he did a Kickstarter to print out books, but he miscalculated shipping costs. And so he met his goal, and he made a ton of money, way over the goal. And he started shipping books out, and he found out he ran out of money because the shipping and printing costs were too high.
Okay.
And he was like, guys, hold on, I can't send, I'm eating money out of my own pocket. I actually have no money right now because I spent it all doing this.
Wow.
And then he kept getting emails like, hey man, where's my book? Can I have my book? And he just snapped. And he said, fuck you guys. Stop sending these. Every email that you send me, I am burning your books. And he actually posted a video of him throwing books into a fire.
I did not know about that.
Yeah.
Jesus
He
Christ.
fucking snapped, did that, and he completely shut down the website. Pictures for Sad Children is a blank website. All the comics are gone.
Whoa. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Intense.
That is crazy. So, that was part of my week. Was webcomics,
Really?
apparently.
Jeez.
Webcomics and Perlers, and I don't think I even played video games this week.
We were playing one just now.
A while ago, I started up Deus Ex and Broforce just to do something, but nothing really intense. And then we watched a bunch of Adventure Time and stuff too, catching up on
JoJo.
that. A little bit of JoJo, not too much, just an episode or two.
Lord.
Watch more soon.
So hyped.
So yeah,
Pretty awesome.
not a whole lot going on this week for me.
Okay.
What about you, Lauren Chan?
So, this episode's topic is Sailor Moon.
Why is it Sailor Moon, Lauren?
Well, apparently, since they are putting out the resubbed and then the redubbed in July, and then the new season starting of Sailor Moon,
Crystal.
Crystal.
Sailor Moon Crystal.
We've all gotten pretty hype and started watching it all again, and yeah, so
We decided just to do the whole episode.
I blew through season 1 almost is. So, yeah, I've just been doing that. Yeah, so we decided to do an episode on Sailor Moon, because we all love Sailor Moon, except for Cody.
Cody watched a lot.
I did?
You watched a lot. Not a ton of Sailor Moon, but you watched a good amount growing
You've seen
up.
a couple episodes, right?
Well, I watched it on Toonami when it came on, because I was, one, waiting for, like, Dragon Ball,
And Tenchi Muyo.
two, it was something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Transformations, huh?
Hey, Ronin Warriors did it, and it was gar as fuck, alright? Throwing it out there.
Ronin Warriors fapped to Sailor Scouts.
What?
Yep. I read those.
Okay.
No, like, with Sailor Moon, like, growing up, like, yeah, I saw the episodes on Toonami. I couldn't tell you anything in specific. Like, one of the main things I remember about Sailor Moon was my sisters got Super S, the VHS, and, like, I watched that with them, and then I remember them, like, coming home on a comet or some shit. But...
Oh.
No, that
You
was...
started with that movie?
That
No.
was Seeker of the Rose, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought it was called
Yeah.
Sailor Moon Super S subtitle.
Like, I've
I've only seen one of the movies, and there's a comet coming towards them, and then they all ride the comet because they have to face the plant demon.
Sure, yeah, that sounds actually pretty like what I probably like. I could probably
that
go to
the
my
first
parents'
movie?
house.
Yeah, that was the first movie, because that's the only one I've seen.
Yeah, I think I've only seen
You didn't
two
see
of
the
them.
one with the... Oh god, what was it? I think they were fairies. And
Nope.
They would, like, kidnap children.
No, that sounds badass.
Oh, that was
No.
pretty cool. Had
I'll
some
be sure to
catchy
hit all
music.
the movies when I go through the
Yeah,
seasons
see,
again.
that's what I was thinking of doing.
Yeah, I think I've only seen 2 movies.
Yeah.
I can't remember for certain, but I think it's just 2.
Yeah. So, did you want to go through your fun facts first, or did you just want to
This
chat
one
about it?
time. Well, we can do a little bit with Sailor Moon. So, like Lauren was saying, Sailor Moon Crystal is due to come out in July.
And they're doing what they did with, blanking on the
Full Metal Alchemist,
No,
Dragon
that-
Ball.
recent anime that came out.
JoJo.
Scissors fighting.
Kill la
Oh.
Kill?
Kill la Kill. Yeah. I couldn't think of the name.
Huh?
They're doing what they did with Kill la Kill, aren't they? Where they're releasing the episodes in Japan
Oh,
and
and then
English at the same
Crunchyroll?
time.
The Simulcast.
Yeah. Are they doing that?
Yeah.
So that's cool. So we don't have to wait for like half a year.
No, we'll get it, right after. Because what's really interesting about that, now that you bring it up, with my fucking notes here. No, what's really cool is when Cody and Lauren told me that we were going to do an episode of Sailor Moon, like, I know a good handful. A good friend of mine, Lauren Comp, she's probably she knows seriously everything there is to know about Sailor Moon. She used to do panels and stuff like that here locally in Phoenix Comic Con, stuff like that.
Oh, I guess we should have had her on this podcast.
No, I would, in the future, no, honestly, in the future, do you think we could Skype her for when Crystals come out?
Where is she?
She's in California. She's the one who works on a lot of, sorry, Lauren. Other Lauren. Sailor Lauren. Fuck it. Sorry, Lauren. Lauren here. Not Lauren there. So, I'm gonna call her Sailor Lauren.
But Lauren wants to be Sailor Lauren.
I know, there's too many Sailor Laurens.
Oh my
So
god.
Lauren Comp lives in California currently, and she works on dating sim games, essentially.
Which ones?
I can't remember what
Translations or actually making them?
both.
Huh.
She makes both. It's for girls, so where it's like you're a girl courting the males, and then going from there. But she works for a company that did a lot of the translations, and she was also making to create her own, because she actually got a degree from the University of Advanced Technology, and she got a job in California, seriously, 4 months later. And then
Wow.
moved out to Oakland. She's doing very, very well out there. And, huge Moonie. She was the person I was actually watching PGSM with, Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon, which was the live-action adaptation. I think 2001. Don't quote me on that one. But there's so many cool things. But anyway, when I learned that we were doing this episode, I kind of went to her first. And I was like, I know enough to get me by about Sailor Moon conversation. but you fucking done panels on this shit. And so she sent me a ton of websites, and one had a ton of like really cool facts, some stuff I looked up on my own. But the reason why I brought all this up was, okay, so when they first released Sailor Moon in Japan, it was in 1992. And if you remember our early podcast, that was one of the questions that both Laura and I got wrong during our anime one. But that's when the original Sailor Moon was released in 92, and it finished in 97, all the seasons. Now, in America, we got it in 1995. Deke was the one who was in control of everything, and they used to show it just on regular TV, and it actually tanked. Now, out of curiosity, did you guys here watch Sailor Moon before it was on Toonami?
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit.
I watched it. What? It was on a different channel too, wasn't it?
It was.
It was on, for me, it was WB.
Yeah.
Same for me, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Because I obviously didn't see it when it first came out because I was like 3 years old. But, yeah.
I saw like an episode or two.
I'm pretty sure I saw it on WB. Because I'd come home and I'd watch that and Pokemon.
And see, growing up for me, it was on at 5:30 in the morning. Little Rascals came on at 5. And that, like, seriously, the black and white one. And then Sailor Moon came on at 5:30 on the WB. And I didn't know what the hell it was. I just used to wake up really early as a kid, and I really got addicted to the show. But, like, I only remember season 1 happening, and then it disappeared. So, it sounds like everyone had a taste of it before it hit Toonami. Because the thing is, they only did 65 episodes on. Yeah, 65 episodes they recorded and released, but it tanked, so, like, it didn't do well at all. And so the company, Deke, just said, fuck it, we're not going to do anything with it. Toonami adapts it, and then it got hella popular. Actually got to the point that they didn't finish with the entire series, when was it, till 2000. Because the fans were like, where the hell's the rest of season 2? So what they did is Deke actually grabbed, or it wasn't Deke at that time, was in 2000, the Toei US version essentially took it all back, and they finished doing Sailor Moon S and Super S. But until then, Deke had only had season 1, and I think Sailor Moon R is what it was. And that was an additional 17 episodes that Deke had to get control of to finish up to season 2, because it was getting so insanely popular. Now, there were 7 episodes that were just never aired in America, and no one knows why. Like, I don't know what episodes they were, but they just never aired to it.
Well, I've seen a couple of reasons of certain episodes, but I don't know about all of them. Just some things, like there was one where, like, they went on vacation for an episode and they went to the beach. They probably just didn't want to deal with the bikinis and stuff like that, because it was for younger kids. Just anything like that. They did cut pieces out of some episodes, but I don't know all of the reasons why they cut so many episodes, but yeah, they cut quite a few.
Yeah. So, it was one of those things. So, Deke had essentially did the 65 episodes, then got popular on Cartoon Network, then they did the other 17, and then, was it Cloverway? Cloverway is a Toei Animations American Embassy, or whatever it's called, that said, screw it, let's do Sailor Moon S and Super S, but they never did Stars. Sailor Moon Stars has never been released in America. Now, I never got to see the series until I borrowed it from you, Lauren. And then, as an adult, I watched it in Japanese, and it was a completely different story that I remember growing up. I still cried in a lot of episodes. I just cried in a lot more episodes in the Japanese version. So, that was really interesting, I thought, of a piece of animation that was coming from it. Other cool little things that I've learned with it is the intro. Now, a lot of us know the intro, Fighting Evil by Moonlight, all that crap. Well, not crap, but if you listen to the original Japanese one, Moonlight Detsumu or whatever.
Densetsu.
Densetsu. Yeah, I'm so bad at Japanese words. It's the exact same melody, the exact same, but the lyrics are completely different. Mm-hmm. That was actually the second series to ever do that. Do you know what the very first series was for an anime to use the exact same melody but different lyrics?
Pokemon?
No, Pokemon was a completely new one.
The series that used...
The same song, but different lyrics?
Yeah.
Freckles.
Not Freckles. It was the first one.
Well, okay. I mean,
that's what I meant.
Technically, that's one of them.
But no, I'll give you Freckles, because you're 100% right on that one. Speed Racer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nope, yeah. That's right.
I knew you knew it.
I knew it. I couldn't think of it.
Yeah, Speed Racer, if you ever listen to both English and Japanese, it's the exact same melody, but they did completely different lyrics to it, but that's all I can tell you about Speed Racer another day. No, I got really into Speed Racer when the movie came out over here.
You know what I noticed is weird about really the endings, at least about the first season, is in the English ending, instead of playing the song that plays in the Japanese version in the first season, they just play the opening again, but it's the same animation, but then they just play the opening.
Real
it's
quick.
Weird.
That reminds me, when did we start doing the Sailor Moon Says thing? Did we do that right away, or?
Yeah. First episode.
Wow.
Because they wanted it to be, Clueless, in a sense. Like those old 90s girl shows.
Yeah.
They wanted each episode to have a message.
Yeah, so they wanted a PSA. With Sonic Says. They cartoons needed a message to them, pretty much.
G.I. Joe. I think Transformers did that, did they?
Probably.
Gem did it for a while, too.
Yeah, the thing with Gem, though, is that they didn't do it right away.
They did it season 2 where they just needed filler for it. But that became a huge thing for a while.
Well, no. They did Gem, a type of Gem Says at the end of each episode. In season 2, when they were doing fillers, they did really, really preachy episodes.
Yeah, and then they did the let's have an encore presentation of a song from earlier in the series. Da-da-da. No, that's a good one. So those are a few. I got a ton more here. Well, not a ton. But another fun fact that I learned, that there are actually 3 flowers named after the show. In the world, you can get this in the Google now. If you type in the Happy Valley Sailor Moon, that is a real flower. There's also Gemstone Sailor Moon and Sunflower Sailor Moon. And they all look actually pretty cool.
And the first 2 are orchids, right?
Yeah, I believe so. First 2 are orchids. And the sunflower one has that kind of yellowish white gleam to it, too. So, some actually legit look like moons. I'm like, that's pretty cool.
Don't those flowers appear in the art now?
Yeah. I remember reading up on that.
Oh,
the creator... I butcher names so bad. Noku Takachi? The creator of Sailor Moon, am I saying that right?
I'd have to see the name.
I got that shit written down right there.
Naoku. Can't read it.
Is that a N-I-O?
T-A-K... Oh.
See...
Takuchi?
Yeah, Takuchi, there you go. That's how it goes.
Naoko Takuchi.
Naoko Takuchi. Now, Naoko Takuchi, they do a lot with, or she does a lot with the flowers. She'll actually put the flowers and stuff in the art. And what's cool about that is, with Sailor Moon, she actually started off the series wanting everyone to die at the end.
So the first season she planned to be the only season?
Same thing with the manga. When everyone died... Remember, okay, I think the anime is the best way to go with, because that's what a lot of people see, is in the anime, when, they all kind of die at the end, spoilers, fuck, it's 20 years old. You guys...
They reincarnate, every season.
Like that, yeah, exactly. But originally they were supposed to die, and the manga was the same way, but the publisher said, this is too popular, you cannot kill them off. And the creator, to this day, is still pissed about it. Yeah, very happy about what it's evolved into, but she wanted everyone to die at the end. That is why she created Sailor Moon.
Just to be able to have a series where she killed characters, or...
At the
end,
That's
just how she wanted the story to go.
That's how she wanted the story to end.
Oh, okay.
Like a one-shot.
Exactly. Yeah. But here it is, 20-something years later, and this is a franchise that's never gonna die. Hell, in July, what are we getting? A brand new Sailor Moon Crystal series? What did Dragon Ball Z get?
After fucking 20 years.
Still, though,
that's crazy.
Dragon Ball Z didn't get that. They got Dragon Ball Z Kai, but what was it? Let's cut out some episodes.
And it was a redub, right?
I don't even think it was a redub.
Okay.
I think Dragon Ball Kai had the original voice actors, at least in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
At least some of them. I don't know about too much of the specifics. And then I think they did some of the episodes in English. But the English voice actors for Dragon Ball are weird, because they switched. The first part of Dragon Ball Z, they used a Canadian company.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second half, they chose completely new voice actors.
Wow.
But those voice actors, they bought all the rights to Dragon Ball Z, and they redubbed all of the episodes with the new voice actors. It was really cool.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just crazy that after so long, they're bringing it back. They're re-subbing and dubbing, and then a new they're making a new one. That's crazy.
It is.
I'm confused, I guess. What is Crystal?
Crystal is... Sailor Moon Crystal is the new Sailor Moon. And it's not a continuation off of anything. It is, here's a brand new Sailor Moon this is what we've gotten so far.
It's starting over?
Yeah, it's brand new. Like, legit brand new. It's supposedly going to follow the manga closer than anything we've ever had in the past.
The manga, though, is so
Fast-paced.
Wait.
Yeah, it's just like bam, bam, bam.
Well, that'll
bam,
be
bam.
good because season 1 was like
Of the original
fluff.
series. Yeah, but it was still amazing, though.
Yeah, but still, it's just really slow. If you watch all the episodes in order, they're all pretty much the same until they start getting storyline and stuff. They just follow the same pattern for a little while, but yeah, that's awesome. I'm so excited.
Yeah, what were you gonna say, Cody?
It follows the manga? Does
Yeah.
the anime not follow the manga?
No.
Not
I mean, like, to certain points it does, because I've only read the first 4 manga, and seriously, in those 4 manga, it is so fast-paced. It really is bam, 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 bam. And this is with the Sailor Moon manga. Now, there's also Sailor V manga, 1 and 2, and I really highly recommend that to anyone who hasn't read the first 2 of Sailor V, because that's all there is of Sailor V. And it's such a great story for Manako, because you get such an in-depth understanding of her character. Because really, in the anime, she feels kind of two-sided. I hate to say it, like, I like Manako well enough like anybody else, but she feels kind of two-sided. It really feels like, okay, you're pretty much like Sailor Moon, whatever. But you find out in Sailor V why she's like that. She really is supposed to be the doppelganger, which, yeah, they talk about in Sailor Moon, that is a good point. But you learn more about her side of things, the struggles that she went into when she was in Paris and shit like that, what she had to go through for everything. It was really, really, really well done for it. So with Sailor Moon Crystal, it's going to be just a new series on it all, and they're just kind of starting it from scratch. The thing that pisses me off, though, is we still haven't gotten any trailer yet for it. Yeah, we haven't. We haven't had a trailer yet.
Like,
Really?
no animation whatsoever?
None.
Maybe in June we'll get a little something.
Because we
Or
got...
maybe they just don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah,
I don't know.
they've released what the characters will look like in the new animation style, and it really looks like a blend of the old stuff and the manga, with a bit more cell shading to it.
Yeah.
So it's looking to be really good. I'm excited. I really want to see where they go with it. And supposedly, this is something I really wish I wrote down, but they're going to have a newer rendition of Moonlight Densetsu. Moonlight Densetsu. They're going to have a more modern version of it. I hear there was something released a couple of years ago about it, and they might stick with that.
Sometimes this has been, like, so vague and kind of, like, they were supposed to have it released this time last year.
Yeah.
So, and we're barely getting snippets of artwork here and there, so sometimes I kind of wonder, is this just going to be, like, some big elaborate prank, or...
That's
It's all a ruse!
Okay, but you guys get the 90s version to get on Hulu, give us money.
Fuck you guys.
But no, because I know what you mean, because it's like, we've been trying to go for, but now we have the voice acting cast picked out already. What's really cool is the original voice actress in Japan for Sailor Moon will be reprising her role?
Yep.
Reprising her role as
That's
Sailor
a word.
Moon. Thank you. Reprising her role again in the new series. And I think that's phenomenal. Everyone else is going to be new to it, though, so that's going to be very interesting. So I'm excited for Crystal. 2 other little facts I just thought were really super cool. And I'm sorry if I still wanted Cody's, because there's one here that I had to write down because I thought it was amazing. So, we've all seen Neon Genesis Evangelion, correct?
What's that?
Shut up. We did an
I've
episode
only seen some of the movies.
That's fine.
That's with the monsters that are digital, right?
No, man.
Dude.
No one
You
gets
pop in the CD to hatch a monster egg,
This isn't Monster Rancher.
then you have to hunt
You
them.
were transported to a magical place, a place where monsters rule. No. Talk about Evangelion. Let's pause
I've seen
it.
the movies.
That's fine. That's all you need to see. One of the characters from that series, Ray... What the fuck is her last name? Ayanami. Rayon...
Robot chick?
Yeah, what?
I don't know, she looks like
The
a
one with
robot.
the red
She
jacket.
acts like a... Wait, the red jacket?
No, yeah, robot chick. Yeah.
Ray, the
Yeah,
blue-haired
yeah.
one.
Blue hair, white jumpsuit,
You're not talking about Asuka, are you?
No.
Are you talking about the new
Blue hair.
glasses chick?
No, you guys have it right. I have the wrong imagery in my head.
Okay, so what about her?
She's named after Rei Hino. Or Hino Rei, however you say it, Sailor Mars. The reason why they did that is because they wanted, here's my name again. Konichiku Ikari to work on Neon Genesis Evangelion. So they named Rei essentially after Rei and Sailor Moon to kind of entice him to get aboard on it. So I thought that was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And my last little thing is also about Sailor Mars, because fucking apparently she has all the cool information on her. But in Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon,
Yes.
it was the live action rendition of Sailor Moon. And I honestly do recommend it because it's phenomenal. The only thing that I takes away from it is that damn cat. Man, fuck that cat, alright? Like,
Doesn't she become like a character though?
Yeah, later on.
Sailor Luna.
yeah, she later on becomes
How far
something.
into it?
What?
Like, towards the end. Yeah,
Oh.
instead of having a mini-moon.
Oh, kind of like, okay, I lied. I saw 3 Sailor Moon movies, and one was where Luna did become, human, and, I think her name was, like, Princess Kaguya or some shit. I don't remember. But anyway, she was, like, human, and she had long, purpley black hair with, 2
Yeah,
buns.
Artemis becomes human too.
In
and
the
then
movie?
they have a baby.
Yeah.
They. I didn't know they showed it in a movie, but I think in one of the episodes it shows both of Luna and Artemis as humans
Daniel-
for like one episode.
Daniel, I'm really sorry to interrupt you, but real talk, are they actually humans in, like, cat bodies or some shit?
I don't know.
I never got that far in the series.
I don't. It's
I never
been
saw
a long
Super
time.
S, I never saw Stars. And I'm sure, like, apparently Super S is okay. Stars is the shit, though.
Crazy shit happening.
Yeah, but I hear it's a treat. Like, it's amazing.
Wow.
So maybe that's where all the shit goes. Like, I need to watch those last
There's a
2
lot of
seasons.
shit that goes on in that one. A lot of stuff happens. Yeah. But yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen the series. Like I said, I'm rewatching it, but I'm just almost at the end of season 1. So, yeah.
Another 20 episodes to go.
It's got 40 episodes, doesn't it?
Oh my god.
No, it's like 50, bro.
50.
Like, the first and second season are 50 a pop.
Are there some episodes that you could just skip?
There are, but you're not going to. If you're watching with me, we're watching every single fight.
Strap in.
Anyway, so back to Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon. It's a live-action series. It really is great. I mean, Sailor Mercury turns to Darkery for a while because of mittens and shit like that. But anyway, the character for Sailor Mars, her name is, what is it? Kiko Kitagawa. That one I'm really confident about. And she was a huge, if memory serves, she was a huge fan of the Sailor Moon series. And so she got to become Sailor Mars, and she was really pumped about it. She loved her role as Sailor Mars so much, she actually wanted her fans to call her Ray-chan when she was walking around. Now, what's cool about her, too, she actually made it, like, really far in the world. She was in the movie Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift as well.
Wow.
That's who.
Fucking someone in Tokyo Drift, I don't know who.
Thanks for the research, bro.
You're welcome.
Hey.
Prostitute number 3.
Daniel, tell him the Batman one.
So there's this other one, alright? I don't know. I saw on Tumblr. Fuck it. Like, I was on Tumblr and I found this.
I think Cody told me about this.
Yeah. With the Martian Manhunter, where he can turn into anybody. So in one of them, he turns into a Japanese schoolgirl, Hino Rei, and Batman walks up and knows who the fuck he is off the top, like, right away, and they're like, how'd you know it was me? He's like, well, the name gave it away. Which implies that Batman watched Sailor Moon. But it's really clever because it's the Martian Manhunter. He's a Martian, so he's from Mars. Why wouldn't his name be that? Yeah, right? It's clever. I liked it.
Perfect.
That's so good.
Perfect.
Fun facts.
Yeah, so I thought it was kind of interesting, some of the stuff that I found about.
Everybody likes fun facts.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else. I mean, the Bandai figures, I think they're all released now. All 5 of the scouts are released. Figures? Yeah, the figures.
I'm gonna have to buy those.
Damn it. Why did you tell her?
That's what I want for my birthday. Bam. There you go.
Daniel, stay the hell off of
He's
Amazon.
been asking me like every day for the past 2 months what I want for my birthday. There you go.
We'll figure out which ones you're getting, and I'll get some. And
I'm sure.
they're like $40 a pop.
50?
No. Well,
Get out your wallet.
I have to fucking buy school.
Buy
Sounds
school.
like you.
Have to get student loans now.
Sounds like you need a second job.
Oh, dude, don't do it.
That's why I'm making perlers so I can sell them.
How much do you want per them?
Make an Etsy page.
Etsy!
I'll find out
It's
soon.
probably going to depend on size.
Yeah,
How
it's
big
true.
they are.
But no, so those are just some cool little facts that I just kind of discovered and looked into, and that I thought were really interesting.
And on that note, we're going to take a short break. So stay tuned, guys. We'll have more Sailor Moon stuff to talk about in a moment. Hello, and welcome to the Superdroid Radio Break. Thanks for tuning in to this episode about Sailor Moon. We all had a ton of fun recording it. I know Lauren and Daniel really loved it. It's probably their favorite episode to record so far. We hope you guys like it too. If you do, let us know. As we always keep saying, check us out on our Facebook, facebook.com/Superdroid Radio, or on our Twitter, just at Superdroid Radio. We also set up a Tumblr, if you guys ever hear us talking about that sometimes. I think that's just superdroidradio.tumblr.com, something like that. Check it out. We're putting Jess's art on there. We're reblogging her art, so definitely check it out. She makes some really awesome shit. It's fucking great. We'll have more art on there. Maybe some from Lauren. Maybe I'll MS Paint some stuff up. But one thing we want to see is art from you guys. Contact us. But we also want to see if you guys have any kind of fan art. Maybe you want to draw HD Waspies or anything. Let us know. We'll post it on our Tumblr. We also have an Instagram. I don't know how Instagram works. I think it's just instagram.com/Superdroid Radio. You can find us anywhere on the web, just with Superdroid Radio. Make sure to really help us out if you guys could go on to iTunes and rate and review us. Give us 5 stars. It'd be awesome. But definitely you would leave us reviews and just comment what we might want to do. Make it better. Other than that, you can find us on like Stitcher, Zune, whatever kind of podcast service that you can think about. And if you know any others that you don't see us on, let us know. We'll throw it up on there so you can find us anywhere on the web. So that's probably enough for me. You're probably sick of me. But let's get back into the episode about Sailor Moon. See you soon.
Welcome back to Sailor Moon Talk
Number 1 Sailor Moon podcast on the internet.
on this side of the moon.
The dark side.
No, the good side of the moon.
Come on, man. Do you even moon?
No, bro.
I am your host again, Lauren, and my co-host this time, Cody Simmons.
I'm all about that soul, if you know what I'm saying.
I really don't, actually.
Oh.
And Jessica Chan,
Jesu-chan.
and Daniel.
Hello. And back with us again is the soundboard.
Soundmaster.
The Soundmaster, Cody.
I'm not doing it. You moving it? I'm not moving it.
Are you? I'm not moving it. Ouija board.
Ooh,
Since
too
we're talking about the
spooky.
90s,
Too spooky for me.
We'll have a 90s episode.
we already did. It was the cartoon
Yeah.
episode, and it was great.
Now we can talk about more 90s thing in a 90s-centric episode.
Yeah, like
Like Gak?
Shoes, and Gak and Crossfire,
Sock and Boppers.
3D Doritos,
Crystal
Oreos.
Pepsi.
Was Rock'em Sock'em Robots
Rice
90s?
Krispie Treat cereal.
Does that still exist?
No,
Really?
it stopped existing in 2010.
I think they have like okay, that's why it's
Still
recent.
have Rice
Yeah.
Krispies, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, but not in a cereal.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Okay, no, not the Crunch. Not
No,
the
Rice
treats.
Krispie Treat cereal.
I
Yeah.
think there's like a Rice Krispies Crunch or something.
Okay.
Not sure.
Okay, you're talking about something that isn't the individual grains of puffy rice, right?
Yeah, what they did is like they made Rice Krispie Treats and broke it up and then put it into a cereal and you put milk in it and you eat it.
That sounds horrible.
It sounds like you could
Good
just
joke.
buy a Rice Krispie treat and put it in a bowl and then
No,
pour
it
milk
came
in
in a box and you ate it. And then I got my Shrek ketchup, and I put it on my
What?
chicken
Well, I
nuggets.
got my green ketchup.
Green, purple.
Green
Green,
and purple
purple.
ketchup.
Get my Tang. Fuck you guys.
Anyways.
Oh my god, Tang.
Sailor
Tang still
Moon.
exists.
Everybody shut up.
Tang went to the moon.
Sailor Moon.
Tang did go to the moon. That's where it was invented.
Sailor Tang.
Sailor-
Is it a monkey in a sailor suit?
Yeah, sure.
I know you guys don't want to go off topic.
Sailor Tang.
But Japan is
Shut
sending a sports drink to the
Oh,
moon.
yeah. That Pocari Sweat.
Pocari Sweat. They're sending a bottle to the moon, and it's locked with a key. And they're getting I think it's like 100 kids in Japan to make their dreams come true. So if they become an astronaut, they can go to the moon and open up the bottle of Pocari Sweat when they're an adult.
That's so fucking awesome.
And then they use the key, and it's the powdered form, and they're supposed to mix it with moon ice to hydrate it and
Wait,
then make it a
That
drink.
sounds
Moon
potentially
ice?
dangerous.
Yep, because there's ice on the moon. They proved that a couple years ago when they launched a nuke to the moon. This all happened. Any case, if none of the kids go to the moon,
It's all a cover story.
they have 10 keys in the Pocari Sweat offices that they'll give to somebody going to the moon if none of the kids go. And like, all right, man, can you open this for us? This
People
was
still
really
want to go to
expensive.
the moon.
yeah.
Like, for the longest time, I thought it was just like, okay, we went to the moon, done,
No, it's America.
seen it.
Yeah, that's most of America, but there's other
Went there,
countries.
got the T-shirt, came back.
Yeah, there's other countries that
Planted
have
the
space
flag.
programs. I think it's Russia. They're really about Venus and Mercury and stuff.
They want to go to Mercury
They
and
have
Venus.
droids there, just like how we have our Mars rovers.
Yeah.
They put rovers on, I think, at least Venus, if not Mercury, to check it out.
Wow. Okay, for a second, I genuinely thought that you were saying that they wanted to send an astronaut there.
Yeah, I never said those words.
No, don't worry. Curiosity already landed on Mars. That's what it was called. The rover on there's Curiosity.
Are they going to put it on Uranus?
Okay. Anyways, we're just gonna do some chatting, just kind of talking about what our favorite parts are and stuff, and then I have a quiz for Justin, Daniel, and Cody if he wants to try, but he has only seen one of the movies and a couple episodes of the first season, I think. So
I read some doujins.
you can guesstimate.
Doujins.
You weeb.
I'm not the one who's watching your Chinese cartoons.
Yep.
Okay, podcast
sucks.
over. Signing off.
You guys can go home. Take care.
This is my last episode. Never doing this again. Okay. But yeah, I just had some questions, and if you guys want to add some questions to it, feel free. My first one, who's your favorite Sailor Scout? Any of them.
Let
Daniel's.
Daniel go first. He's itching.
Yes, Daniel, who's your favorite Sailor Scout?
Who's
Come
your
on,
waifu?
Daniel.
Is it Sailor Mars?
I've always wanted
as
to know.
told by the last episode?
No, I think it's Uranus. Come on.
You're both
Sailor
wrong.
Jessica.
Oh.
No.
Dude, there's...
Yeah,
Do it, please.
yeah.
I know, girls. Just say this one thing.
No, my favorite Sailor Scout, she stole my heart years ago, Makoto Kino, a.k.a. Sailor Jupiter.
Sleeping on the couch tonight.
I don't even care. I'll get all my Sailor Jupiter figures to join me.
He's wearing a Sailor Jupiter shirt as we speak.
Hell yeah,
It's
I am.
pretty awesome.
It's beautiful.
And I got another one on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm really
Sailor Jupiter!
Jupiter.
Supreme Thunder! No, she's hand down's my favorite. Probably the next couple of years, I will have a tattoo of her somewhere on my body. Probably on an arm or something. I just don't know what I'm going to have her do yet.
Can I design it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Fucking you heard it here. I get to design his tattoo.
Verbal contract.
Well, the only one... Okay,
Don't worry, man. I'll edit this out.
there's bro. No, one thing I've always wanted to do is years ago, the creator of Scott Pilgrim, fucking Brian Lee O'Malley. Brian Lee O'Malley did his artwork design for Sailor Moon. So it's Sailor Moon the Brian Lee O'Malley's universe. And I always thought if I ever got a chance to have him do a commission, I would love for him to do a Sailor Jupiter, and that's what I like to have in my arm, because I love Brian Lee O'Malley. So I think that'd be fucking rad as hell if I ever got a chance to. If not, you know, I wouldn't mind seeing what Jess can whip up for me, because I've always wanted to do a bunch of nerdy stuff on one arm, like really good shit. Like, I want to have the Crest of Reliability on there. I want to have...
That's Digimon, by the way.
I want to have some members of my Pokemon team. Like, I want Geodude, Cyndaquil, and Caterpie.
Those
like,
are Pokemon, by the way.
What?
Good job, pal.
What the fuck is a Pokemon?
Maybe have, like, a tattoo with my face on it and just put one up. Like, you have no idea. Like, I really want this all done on my arm. So just stuff like that. But Sailor Jupiter, I really want her to start it off because I just... You know, I loved it growing up, and then as an adult... Ever since I've watched the series again, I've just fallen more and more in love with it. I have some of Sailor Jupiter's paraphernalia. I don't have enough yet. I need so much more. Like, I have a giant poster. I have 3 or 4 of her... No, I have like 5 figures. I have like 2 from the 90s, one of the Barbies. Then I have like this giant-ass one that just sits in my closet.
She's scary.
She just watches over me.
Sailor Jupiter, own a hole.
Real thunder action.
That was
good. Lauren.
But no, that's my favorite. No secret here, though. Everyone already knew that one.
You could say
So-
it's shocking.
If Sunglasses had a song, that would be the song.
I agree.
So, why? Why is she your favorite? Do you have... No, just like... I'm not
Because
questioning it, but like... Just
Because
like...
she's the perfect waifu for him. She cooks, she cleans, she dresses up for him.
She has the most talent. I mean, there's a lot of good
Talent.
reasons.
She knows how to do laundry.
She knows how to do laundry perfect.
Oh, I see.
No. There's just so much I really do love about Makoto. I mean, honestly, some things that Cody mentioned were...
First name basis there?
Hope Soap Senpai notices me. No, I've always loved her independent nature. I love her loyalty to friends. I just
How
her
she kicks ass.
literally kicks ass in
Yeah.
her fucking wrestling boots. But I mean, like, she's just always been one of my favorites. I mean, I love Amy too. I mean, she probably is a runner-up for me. I really do love Amy, but Sailor Jupiter is hands down just my favorite. Just overall attitude, the loyalty, devotion, things like that. A lot of things that, you know, I've always looked into, you know, girlfriends and things like that, and which is a lot of the reasons why I fell in love with Jess.
Nice save, bro.
I know.
No, it is. You know, it's a lot of stuff that you do look for a lot of things in fictional characters, and I'm very happy that I found someone who has a lot of those qualities.
You cook and clean?
No.
She does.
Where's her wrestling boots?
Those for the bedroom.
Yeah.
But
Sorry.
Thank you for calling Loveline.
But how does that make you feel?
no, and one thing, you know, honestly, that I really do appreciate about Jess is, since we started dating, I did tell her, I was like, I'm getting Sailor Jupiter on my arm. That's happening. And I make the waifu jokes, and, you know, she's cool with it, you know. She knows I love her. She knows that she's my, you know, my one and only, and all that good stuff. But she knows that I do have this love for this character. I've always had this love for this character. I kind of cheat on her with a piece of paper or anything, but it's always
No, you're gonna cheat on her with an own a hole.
Oh lordy.
Comic-Con's coming up, bro.
I
J-list
know.
is there.
So that's a little bit about why I like it and her and all that.
Cool. What about you, Jess?
Okay,
Who's your
so
favorite?
here's a cop-out. A lot-
Tuxedo Kamina.
No, fuck off.
I like the way he does nothing.
I like how he throws roses.
Dude, fuck off. I haven't said it yet, you fucking douche.
Oh, that's right.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay. So growing up, I didn't have any friends. And
Join the club, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people can fucking relate to this. Just let me make things sad for a minute. Or funny. I don't know. However you look at this. But, anyway, Sailor Moon came on every day, and that was my favorite thing ever. And, in 4th grade, I came upon a group who were playing Sailor Moon. And I asked them, hey, can I play with you? And they were just like, well, sure, who do you want to be? And I said, can I be Sailor Jupiter? And they were just like, yeah, sure, actually, that's the one that we need. I was like, fucking score. I have friends now. And we went the whole year playing as Sailor Scouts. And the thing with Sailor Jupiter was she was actually everything I wanted to be. She was strong. She was independent. She did know how to take care of herself. And she often looked kind of boyish, but when she wanted to, she was beautiful. And that was just, those were just a whole bunch of qualities that I wanted growing up. And I don't think I achieved any of them. But, dude, fuck off. I'm not gonna hold
Give me
your
your hand. I love you.
No! But,
Can you feel love tonight?
And when I first met Daniel, I would wear these
Wrestling boots.
No,
That came later on.
Yeah.
Get your shit straight.
When things got really hot.
And heavy. Oh, God.
No.
No fan fiction, please.
When I first met Daniel, I started wearing
fiction.
these...
Yeah, are we canon? Technically?
Oh my god.
My headcanon, anyway.
But what did you...
Okay. First met Daniel, I would wear those, these mother of pearl earrings that were carved into roses.
Oh.
I bought them for that purpose. They reminded me of Sailor Jupiter. And one of them, unfortunately, broke. It was just fucking... They weren't even cheap, either. God damn it. But, so that's just, like, one of the things that kind of happened. I don't know where I was going with that. But eventually I found out that Daniel's favorite character was Jupiter, and he wanted to collect all her all her merch. So, I kind of backed off of that and just kind of looked at the Scouts, and I think right now my favorite is probably, Mercury, just because she is just one that I can relate to more. She's kind of quiet and keeps to herself a lot. Like, even when everyone's talking about something extremely crucial, she'll be typing around on her little phone computer thing, just like, what's going on in here?
What's going on 4chan right now? What's Reddit up to?
What's Reddit up to? I invented Twitter.
And she also, as Daniel once told me, doesn't know how to pose.
Yeah. This is something my friend Lauren Comp also pointed out. And it's made looking at artwork for Mercury and the Scouts hilarious. So here's a fun game to play at home, kids. If you ever look at like any of the official art, like the posters and stuff with all Scouts together, always look at where Sailor Mercury is at or what she's doing, because she doesn't look like she belongs anywhere. It's like, everyone's attacking pose, and it looks like she fell into the photo and they took the picture. She's like, well, I'm looking behind my back. And it's hilarious. And like 90% of the stuff you look up, not the fan art stuff, but if you look at like the official artwork, it really looks like she doesn't know how to pose. And that's the joke. And if you start looking at it, like at art pieces and stuff like that, it's hilarious.
I have some wall scrolls.
Check it out. I'll bust mine out at home. I'll take pictures and send it your way. Like everyone I have, it doesn't look like she's supposed to be there. Everyone's in the car driving, I'll lean on it. Everyone's looking at the stars, I'll lay on my stomach. Like, she's just always...
I'll just be over here.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, Amy, we're taking a picture. What?
Even, this is coincidental, but I thought it was funny. I once, just doodled all the Scouts and just busts, just their heads. Their heads, you butthole.
There was no bus chart.
Oh, there's bus charts.
Sailor boobs.
Sailor boobs.
Why are there so many good puns? Anyway, every single one of them was facing to the left, I think, and they all had appropriate clothing, and Daniel pointed out, except for fucking Mercury.
After she done it all, I have it. I'll send you guys a picture because it's really good. Like, it's really good. And I'm like, why the fuck is Mercury looking the other way? And she has, like, a different outfit on than everybody else. Like, they're on, like, this summer outfit, and she's in this fucking Victorian, like,
it's not
turtleneck.
Victorian, you turd monster. It's like a fucking turtleneck with lace. I figured she'd wear grandma clothes or something.
Yeah.
But it's really funny. I pointed out to her afterwards. I'm like, do you know you did this? And she didn't even know about the game yet either, so that was really good.
No, wait, no, I did.
Oh,
I did.
yeah.
I didn't think about it, and you pointed that out, and I was just like, son of a bitch.
Just how Mercury is.
But yeah, so Mercury is my favorite for all those reasons, like next to Makoto. And I've heard in some circles that I don't know how true it is. Maybe one of you could tell me if it is or not. But she and Makoto are a canon pairing. Is that right?
I don't know.
I've heard it. I don't know.
What?
I choose not to believe that.
There's from what
There's a lot of lesbian action in that.
And
series.
stars, right? Something like that.
And
Super
Super
S.
S.
The two I haven't seen.
yeah.
like
You're missing all the action, man.
I guess.
Come on.
if Sailor Moon was a little bit grittier, I could believe it because like
Well, the Japanese version is.
well, okay, for real, like super gritty. Well, not super gritty, not Batman fucking gritty.
True
Sin
grit.
City.
That's sweet under boob.
But like if it was a bit grittier, I could see it as like, okay, you are the only person on Earth who knows how I feel with everything. I'm going to go to you for comfort and support, emotionally and physically. So I could kind of see that. But yeah, I have no idea why it's just lesbians everywhere. If that's actually true or not.
Maybe it's
Well,
fan fiction.
I
Who
mean,
knows?
some of the later scouts exhibit certain
Yeah. We
tendencies
all
to-
know.
Well, even in season 1 with those again Zoisite and whatever the fuck.
Nephrit.
Nephrite?
No, not Nephrit. Zoocyte and not Jedi.
Some
Kunzite.
kind of gem name.
Kunzite.
Kunzite.
When I was growing up,
Sorry.
no one would really talk about Sailor Moon because it was the girl show. But there was always the rumors of that tape where, Mercury is gay.
What?
Yeah.
Just one episode?
Yeah, like, it was like an episode like, no, she's like totally gay in this one. And like, she hooks up with the
What?
chick. Yeah, it's like the weirdest thing. It was the weirdest thing that people would say.
In middle school?
Yeah. It's like, man, I saw this tape. I got it from some guy at like a mini
That
mall.
dad works at Nintendo?
No, it was never like I got it from Deke or anything. It was like I got it from that Asian shop that sells like weird candy and Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You ask the guy for something, like for Sailor Moon, and he'll give you this secret tape.
It's like creepypasta stuff, except it's like sexy pasta.
Yeah, sexy pasta. But no, it was something like no one would talk about Sailor Moon, because I didn't hang out with girls because they were icky. But like all the guys would be like,
Cooties and whatnot.
like, oh, there's a tape out there. I never found it.
All the guys I talked to was just like, oh my god, Sailor Moon is fucking hot.
I went looking around the woods, all I found were some old
Oh,
playboys.
yeah, I looked in the woods. I didn't find Sailor Moon. I found a hobo. And
And some old
sewage.
playboys.
Sewage drainage. I never found porn. It's not a thing I found.
Oh, you're so lucky.
Yeah, because I had like the perfect place for
Did you
porn.
just stumble upon some? Yeah,
No.
the internet?
No, the internet wasn't out yet. I
What?
actually did find some in the sewer drain once.
Yeah,
like
my
a
mom-
Playboy magazine.
Okay, that
Thanks,
reminds me of
Teenage
this
Mutant Ninja
story.
Turtles.
I'm not going to tell you about how this came to be, but my mom told me this story where her brother just found a tape in a dumpster, and he brought it home, and he's like super excited. He's just like, "Look, Melissa, I found porn," and she's just like,
Why would you tell your sister?
Yeah, that's a little weird.
That's really
And-
creepy.
it's just like, dude, this is gay shit, man. And he's like, no, it isn't. Look, I'm gonna pop it in right now. And sure enough, it's two guys bumping uglies. I don't know what he did with it. I
and
assume
then my
he
Uncle
burned
Earl
it.
became gay. Or whatever your uncle's name is.
I don't know.
But do you have you watched the first 2 episodes with me, the resub.
Yeah, I like
Do you
that.
have a favorite?
Yeah, in the 2 episodes, I like that one Sailor Scout. I think it was Mun.
Yep.
Yeah, she was
Sarah Munn.
Sailor Mun.
It's like you're the Jess of this episode.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Dude,
I'm sorry.
fuck you.
I'm sorry.
Fuck you twice.
Okay.
In the ass.
In
Barbed
all of
wire.
your holes.
I don't want to go too far into where I've been on the
You
internet.
are really sleeping on the couch tonight. Fuck off.
Whoa.
Crack the whip.
Worth it.
Hate you. No, fuck you. Go ahead, Cody.
So.
Go ahead. Don't be shy.
I don't want to go too much into where I've been on the internet looking up Sailor Moon. Yeah, but like when I was growing up, like I'd watch the episodes. I never really found, I guess, an attraction to any of them. The way that like you guys found not
I'm
attraction.
not saying which one you want to fuck.
Not
but
attraction, but like
connection.
yeah. I'm not saying like I really had anything like that. I mean, it was just something I would watch before other shows came on, and I did appreciate what it was, and it was anime, so I was like, I need to watch this.
I have to.
It's on Toonami. That means it's good. Yeah, so I never really, like, I never really kept up. Like, once they stopped showing it on Toonami, I was pretty much done with it. It's not like I ever hunted it out. But I was around that age when I was looking it up online to see, like, what I could find. And there was, like there's a lot of fan sites for, like,
Yeah.
Sailor Moon and stuff. Like, especially
Sailor
during
Moon is
that time.
huge.
Like, because during that time in the early internets,
The 2003 area.
it was a little bit before that.
Look at my Sailor Moon themed GeoCities.
Yeah, exactly. There's all GeoCities and, like, web rings and, like, just all crazy stuff. So, like, if I had to say, like, I actually liked any of them, it'd probably be Sailor Moon. Just because that is the one I pretty much saw the most of.
That is the one, Sailor Moon.
Yeah. Wait.
Oh my god,
She is
Lauren.
the one in whom we can depend.
You're on fire
thank you.
tonight.
But I don't think, like, as a like, as her Serena character or Usagi character, I don't think I like her. Just because she is whiny.
Yeah.
So I like the character idea of Sailor Moon, but I don't like her character.
100% get what you mean, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I don't know enough about the actual Sailor Scouts to say, like, oh, this one I like. Like, Sailor Mars is cool. She's a priestess.
She's kind of a bitch.
Yeah, probably.
Make a bitch.
At least she wasn't edited like Rocky and Pocky. Give her jeans.
Yep.
Red
It's
pants.
obviously
red
just
jeans.
pasted right over, so you could still see her whole outfit.
Like, I really, like, I honestly don't know anything about Sailor Venus.
She does
Besides,
come
she's
pretty late in
blonde.
the-
Sailor not Moon.
She's
Well,
a
you
sailor
see-
moon, or she's a sailor of love, sir.
Yeah, I honestly don't know a thing about her. Like, I know she was there and she looked exactly the same. So,
Well, she looks like her because she, so she can serve as a stand-in to protect her.
yeah, okay,
There you go.
thanks.
Okay.
No, I do mean that. Thank you.
Yeah,
I honestly-
very sincere.
I honestly don't know anything about her. Like, I'm sure there's,
Okay. You
yeah.
can
Watch.
watch all of the seasons. with
She's
I don't think
later
so.
on. She becomes like pretty much like all of them, just like boy crazy.
Yeah.
me. Yeah, it is just weird because they add her really late in the first season.
That's why you read the manga of her, and you're like, holy shit, she's awesome.
What I think,
Wink.
though, is all of them are dumb and they should drop out of school
Okay.
and try not to become doctors or whatever they're trying to do.
That's only Amy.
And she's actually doing a good job.
Yeah, but they're all gonna be on the moon anyway, right?
I don't know.
What's the point of becoming an Earth Doctor when you become a Moon Doctor?
I don't think anyone on the moon is going to be terribly different than on Earth.
Or terribly injured because Sailor, Princess,
Pretty
Queen...
sure they could just use magic to heal them.
Exactly, so I think they're all wasting their time and they should just kill the evil and then become... That's how it works, right?
Yep.
It's my knowledge of
Sure.
Sailor Moon and why there's a lot of porn on.
Yeah.
That's my thesis.
Okay.
Thank you.
So,
Who's your favorite, Lauren?
I have a couple favorite.
I like the Outer Senshi.
Yeah. Well, I like. Okay. I don't
That
know why
was-
that was a joke.
That was true. Like, there's the Inner Senshi, which is the 5, and the Outer
I know,
Senshi.
yeah.
You
well,
know
like,
what?
Oh, but I don't know what you know, what you don't know.
like, I know there's, like, the main group, and then there's, like, this rogue squadron of Sailor Scouts
There's multiple.
that has, like, a
squadrons.
fucking... One of them has a spear, and
Pluto.
something with time.
That's Pluto.
okay. Real talk. Real quick. I'm so sorry, Lauren. Okay, as far as I know, there is a Sailor Scout for every single celestial body imaginable out there.
Sailor Beetlejuice?
Sure. Yes. Yes, there is.
That's a sun, right?
That's
Yes,
another
that
star,
is that's
yes.
like a mega sun or something.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's also the thing with Jupiter is she should technically be an outer senshi, shouldn't she? Because Jupiter is an outer planet.
Probably. If she's technically an outer planet, but I don't think they thought about that creating the original Scouts in the original manga.
Yeah, definitely. So I was just saying. No.
So go ahead, Lauren.
Okay. Well, I really like Sailor Moon, like, for the same reasons that Cody said. Like, I don't really like her as a human, I guess, technically. I like
she's scum.
when she is Sailor Moon and Princess Serenity, and yeah, pretty much just whenever she's not wailing or whatever. But and I also really like the Outer Senshi. I think Neptune's my favorite out of the outer ones. It'd be like Neptune, Pluto, and Saturn. But yeah,
She exists. It's cool.
she's there. She's here. She's queer, and she's
Get used to it.
yeah, get used to it, bitch. But yeah, I like Neptune a lot because she also has like, well, because she's like Neptune, like god of the sea, so she has like cool ocean powers, and her hair is like sea green and wavy, and she plays violin, which is pretty cool, and she's just really quiet, and yeah, all the stories about the Outer Senshi are pretty cool because they're just kind of like, yeah, it's a whole other storyline. It's super ass it starts, but yeah.
So are they
So
like,
Sailor Moon and the Outer Senshi. They
Are
don't
they-
show up till like way later.
Right,
in
yeah, I know.
the series.
I know of them, but like, are they like in like a medieval sense? Would they be like lords who like command other stuff?
What?
Like you have your like main people, and you have like lords who like take care of like your outer realms. Are they kind of like
No,
that
they-
on the moon? Or are they
Well,
all?
they take care of different things. Like Pluto, she has her weapon thing is the key to the door of time, so she controls time. And then Saturn is the sailor of death and rebirth. So every time she uses her like ultimate attack thing, she dies and is reborn as a baby every time.
Mm.
And Sailor Neptune and Uranus's job is to find Saturn when she's reborn to protect her because she reincarnates as a baby.
Mhm.
So they have to find her and protect her. So yeah. All right. If you have one, what would you say your favorite episode is? If you have one, Daniel.
My favorite episode, hands down, is with, was it Nepifit and Naru? So, Molly and and then Nepifit or whatever. And Nepifit is the, one of the 4 generals. But he has this really good arc with Naru where, like, she falls in love with him because I think he disguised himself as Tuxedo Mask once and then a bunch of other stuff, and she just falls head over heels for him. And at first, he's like, whatever, and then towards the end, like, he's totally in love with her, too, and they want to get the parfaits and stuff together.
Mm-hmm.
And the episode where he dies, fuck it.
Yep.
It's still hands down my favorite episode. Because the whole time you're like, yeah, you're just playing her, whatever, you're gonna get to Sailor Moon, that's all you care about. And then they're about to kill Naru, and he just, like, jumps in the way, and they just fucking obliterate him. Like, he is dying. There's blood everywhere.
She doesn't go to school for like 2 weeks after that.
Yeah, and like the last thing he says is, "I guess we're not going out for those parfaits." I fucking lost it. I stopped watching for a day. I was crying so much. I didn't even care. I was like 22 and I'm bawling my eyes out because it was so sad. Because I was just like, no, he won't die. He's gonna trick him. No, he was actually a good guy. He actually did fall in love with her, and he died, and he never came back. And I was like, this is crazy shit.
Yeah,
and that's
crazy.
The reason why I love it is not only to like that, but that was what made me really fall in love with Sailor Moon. So I was like, they're not afraid to kill off bad guys, and things like that. But it was, they weren't afraid to be a little groundbreaking for their time. So that's a favorite episode of mine.
They actually do shit.
Yeah, exactly. In between the filler.
It's not just Monster of the Week.
Hey, Jess, do you have a favorite episode? If you
not,
can think of one. It's okay.
not really off the top of my head. Right now that I've seen, I really like that one with the fucking big, fat, ugly cat that, tries to romance Luna. And I like that one because, Zoisite, you get to see how much of a prissy little bitch he is. And it's so good to see him freak out when he's in a sewer. I love it.
For those people that don't know, everyone probably already knows if you know Sailor Moon, but in the English version, Zoisite is they make a female because there's some gay action going, not action, but like they're kind of like
they need to protect the children.
Yeah.
Kids in the 90s didn't know about the gays.
They're gay for each other there's two guys that are gay for each other, and so they made that character a female in the English version, but in the Japanese version it's a guy, so it's even funnier because he's like, suitors!
Yeah. He's a super prissy little bitch, and one of the things that I had no idea that he wasn't female when I was a kid because it just works so well. Like, there's a part in the series where he disguises himself as Sailor Moon, spoilers, and he takes off the dress, and for some reason he's fully clothed in his full body commander suit.
It was mirrors.
Smoke and mirrors.
But yeah,
and
it does really come off well as a female because it's just really slender and girly.
Oh yeah.
And then now with the redub and stuff like that, they're making him a male. So congratulations to him. They're not filtering
gay
it.
rights.
Yeah, exactly. Yay! We're getting there progressively as a country. Now we're okay with gays on TV. Which
Step it up, Nintendo.
Hashtag Tomodachi rights.
hashtag me quality.
Hashtag moon quality.
Senshi love for Senshi love for all.
But yeah, I just mentioned it because it's just kind of weird seeing it one way as a kid and then just like, they gender swapped this character. That's kind of weird. That's all. But yeah, that episode was really silly. That giant cat.
Yeah.
He had a really weird name in Japanese. I think he was named after an actor or something.
Yeah. I seriously thought Luna was gonna get raped in that one. Like, super gangbanged by a bunch of cats.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, is she giving off pheromones or something? Because in the beginning, she's getting chased by a fucking herd of cats.
Yeah.
And, they start closing in on her, and, she gets rescued by this fat cat. But later on, they make it evident that no, stray cats were just being really super territorial.
Cat war.
So, yeah.
Cool. Cody, do you have a favorite episode?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I can say that those cats wanted that pussy.
Anyways. Smashing. Yes. The only one that I can think of that I really liked, or is just really interesting to me, was when they talk about what Sailor Saturn's purpose is. Like how I talked about, every time she uses her ultimate, like, super like, all of her powers at once. She dies and comes back. So, that was a pretty cool episode. It's pretty far in the series, so I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, so they just kind of talk about her life and what she does and everything like that. It's pretty cool.
Oh, I like the movie where they're on a meteorite, because my sisters own that.
That was a good one, Cody.
Yeah.
Good job.
They were crying as it was crashing to Earth, and then they get teleported or something. There was a kid in a hospital.
There's a secret, there's a promise of a rose.
That's fine. That's good.
Alright, Daniel, do you have a favorite transformation of Sailor Moon?
Like, what do you mean?
Like,
when
whenever forms?
Oh. Nah, I like the original. I'm pretty good with the classic.
What about you, Jess?
Favorite transformation? Like, can you elaborate on that for me too?
Because she has, like, a different form each season, pretty much.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant
like her costume changes and her brooch and what she says to transform changes.
I thought you were talking about the transformation sequences when they are transforming into the Senshi. I was just like, oh, okay.
Those are different too, but just like, what's your favorite Sailor Moon form or any of their forms? Because the other Senshi's outfits change too.
I think
not as much, but
I think I like the it's the second or third, and if I remember right, those ones are just a little bit subtle. You know, she gets those little feathers in her hair, and her brooch is a little bit different. Mm-hmm. I can't remember what else is different, but it's just like a really subtle transformation.
Okay.
I like when they transform, because they have lines.
Boob lines.
I like when she's in, like, her queen dress. Because she fights some fights like that, right? Like at the end of season 1, she's in her queen dress. Yeah. So, like, I like that. That's a cool concept.
Yeah, I like that dress too.
Winged Sailor Moon's pretty cool.
Eternal Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
It kind of...
It's neat. It reminds me of Gundam
It's her
Wing.
last form.
I like Gundam Wing.
In the anime.
It's wings.
It's, the color scheme is kind of weird to me sometimes.
Yeah, the last couple of her transformations are, like, way different from her first outfits. She changes a lot, but yeah. My favorite is her Crisis outfit, because she gets a Moon Chalice thing, and it's for if she needs to change really fast. She uses that, and it doesn't do the whole thing. It's just changes, but I just like her outfit. It's really cool.
I can't remember that one. Can you describe it, or?
Like her skirt is, like, lighter colors, like it's, like, here, I'll pull it up.
Because I feel like I've seen it, I just can't remember now.
Oh, that one's mine,
Where's
sorry.
my phone?
She transforms too fast, and she's missing a boot.
No.
Okay.
I'll show you later, but,
Yeah.
like, she doesn't quite have wings, but her bow is bigger and longer, so it kind of
like
looks like it's almost to the butterfly, like, angel
like in
form or
her in her princess gown.
Yeah, kind of like that, but it's, like, still like her Senshi outfit, but her skirt's lighter colors, like it's like white and then like pink and like pastel colors.
Yeah, it's not
pretty
any
cool.
of that crazy bullshit that she gets later.
Yeah, I don't really like the weird bubble sleeves on the Eternal Senshi outfits, but
I'm sorry, that's like my least favorite part.
yeah,
that
it's
and
just weird.
The weird yellow and red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, and, I don't know if you want to skip this one, because we've all only seen, like, 1 or 2 movies, but if you want, which one was your favorite movie?
The one,
Daniel.
the one I saw, Promise of the Rose.
1 out of 1. Yeah.
Give it a 4 out of 10. It was not the secret tape I was promised.
What about you, Jess? Do you have a favorite?
You know, I really like the, I think it's the second movie, and like I mentioned, it's I can't remember the premise entirely, but children are enchanted by this music played by this fairy elf person, and they are,
I saw that one too.
yeah, and they go on this ship, and, they are transported to a place where they just sleep eternally in a dream, and that dream energy or something is just harvested from them, and it's some pretty crazy shit. Yeah, so I really like that one.
Yeah, I think It's been a long time since I've seen any of the movies, so. But that sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Cody, do you have a favorite?
Well, I already said.
Okay.
The meteor one.
The one you saw.
Yeah, the one that had Bruce Willis, and they have to split the asteroid in half.
The Sixth Element, right?
Yep.
Earth.
The Sailor Element.
Welcome to Earth.
Sailor Earth. Alright.
No, that's the tuxedo guy. He's Sailor Earth.
Talk about the Moonlight Knight.
Oh my god. Flashback.
Thanks for giving away one of my questions.
Bzing! 1 point for me!
Asshat. No, you get 0 points forever.
5 points.
You get to sleep outside now. Okay.
I knew that one, Daniel.
Do you want
What?
to... Yeah, 'cause I told you. Do you want to move on to the quiz?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Cool. Wait. Cody, do your Quizzo voice.
He does not get to play.
I am not in this. So, here is your quiz music.
Time for a quiz.
Alright.
Hit the buzz in.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you buzz in and you answer wrong, then just the other person just gets to guess. Or go.
It's not
battery's
on.
out.
No, it's just like, yeah. No,
Just go
don't.
like ding or something.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Cody, you're in charge of seeing who dinged first. Oh god. No, you don't know how to set it. Dude!
Nope, right? There you go.
It's
That's
my
your buzzer.
Sailor
it's-
Moon alarm clock.
We'll just buzz in.
Okay, yeah, just go ding or something. Some kind of thing.
Okay.
Don't break Sailor Moon, please.
I know. I
It's
won't touch it.
$250.
Alright.
Wait, am I supposed to keep track of
There are
score?
varying difficulties. Fine, I will.
I don't have
Fucker.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have a thing. Sorry.
I love you. Alright. They have varying difficulty, and I have 2 bonus questions at the end
Okay.
that are worth 3 and 5 points, so
Ooh.
they're pretty challenging. Okay. Who was the first Sailor Scout to appear
Ding
in the
dong.
anime? These are all about the anime.
Ding dong.
Yes.
Sailor Mercury.
Mercury?
Yeah.
Jess?
Sailor Venus.
Yes.
Because of the game.
Sailor V.
Ah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Why did you think Sailor Mercury?
I thought you meant like to join.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that
I'll
was
try
my
to make
bad.
it clear.
No, that was my bad.
Alright. Question number 2. What is Sailor Moon's first attack she ever does?
Ding.
Yes.
Moon Tiara?
No.
Okay.
Daniel?
The goddamn meatball dumpling amplifier attack.
Yes. The supersonic waves.
Supersonic
her sonic cry.
Sonic.
'Cause
Sorry.
she does that for before she knows about her tiara power. And then once after that.
Good job, Daniel.
Yes.
She's so proud of that one.
This-
This trying to trick you guys.
The one I bitch about constantly. I'm so glad.
Alright. Name the Sailor Scouts you get an extra point if you can name the outer planets. First name. If you know the second names of them, then that's an extra point as well.
English or Japanese?
Either.
Can you do half English, half Japanese?
Yeah, either. It doesn't matter. Just as long as you know which planet with which name.
That's why I shut my notebook because I had them all written down. Because I was like, I know that's coming up.
Okay. Daniel, do you want to try? Because I'm not sure.
Okay.
You want to team up?
Well, I know. Okay, so you have Sailor Moon, who's Asagi in Japanese, and who is Serena in English. Her daughter is Rini in English and Usa in Japanese. Then you have Sailor Jupiter, who's, well, that one sees one, Makoto Kino. In English, she's Lita. And let's see, Sailor Mercury is Amy. I mean, except it's A-M-I in Japanese, A-M-Y in English. Then you have, for Sailor Mars, is Rei. It's R-E-I in Japanese, R-A-Y-E in English.
Oh, seriously? There's an E?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then you have Minako, who is Sailor Venus, and her English name is Mina, because they took off the KO. And there it is. Like, I cannot remember anyone else. Like,
Well, because you didn't see Super S and Stars.
well, still though, I should still know Saturn, Neptune, and Uranus, and
I think Neptune is Haruka. I can't remember for certain though.
one of them are Haruka, I think.
Yeah. Oh, Saturn's English name is Hotaru. I don't know if that's her Japanese.
That's her Japanese name too.
Oh, well, then
I remember that. I remember that one because it was one I could never remember.
In the Japanese or the English, they also called her Hotaru, so that works.
It was later on, so I think, and that's when the other animation company got her.
Mm-hmm.
So I know the inner century, but I can't tell you more than that.
Okay. Alright, yeah. Pluto is Setsuna. Uranus is Haruko. Neptune is Michiru. And Saturn is Hotaru. So, no. Yeah. Okay. Good job.
Well, I know the inner century, the outer, I'm just blank on.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Oh, I guess I do have kind of technically a manga question here. Alright. Question number 4. There is a fairly significant difference between Tuxedo Mask in the manga and him in the anime. What is it?
Thing?
Yes.
And oh fuck, I might be misremembering this.
Something that he does.
Oh, that he does?
Yeah.
Oh fucking
Weightlifts? Is
You
that what
Does
you're
the
doing?
tuxedo jig.
know what? I'm not Daniel looks like he has it. I thought I had it. I don't.
You could try. What's the worst that's gonna happen? You don't lose any points.
I don't know. He
Or
rides
do you?
he rides a fucking elephant.
That'd be pretty
It's-
great.
It's okay. It's the age. I think in the manga he's in high school, and in the anime he's in college, or it's something like he studies abroad in it's something weird with school and work. I think that's what it is.
That's what I was going for. Something that he does physically. Okay.
Is it an attack?
It's his signature thing.
The rose?
He doesn't do that in the manga?
There you go. Give it to her then.
No, I don't really deserve it.
Oh, I thought I was like, what is it? Like it's like the age. It's like they're closer in something. So he doesn't do the rose.
But we don't know if you are wrong.
That's fair.
I mean, that's not the answer that she was looking for,
Well,
but...
give me both a point.
No, we don't know.
No.
It's just we don't know.
Yeah, let Jess have the point on that.
That's why I said something that he does.
Yeah, I get you.
Ages.
Exactly.
Something
The way you described it, that's not the right
Okay.
answer.
Yeah, don't
But
worry
we
about
know.
it.
We don't know if that's true or not.
This is kind of a hard question, but
What
if you can
year?
name any of them, fuck you. Number 5. What were the Sailor Scouts in America originally supposed to be named?
Originally supposed to be named?
If you can name any of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Because, they did, a preview or something, and they gave out the names, but they were not what they are.
Yeah, it was something crazy. Like,
They were
one
really
was
lame.
Rachel.
They're really generic.
With
like,
your friends.
Yeah, Rachel and, Brittany. And I think one was Michelle.
Unbelievably 90s names.
Yeah, something like that.
Clarissa, Jessica.
I'm tapping
would've
out
been
on this
there.
one. I know what you're talking about when you saw that really shitty American animation where it was half animated, half live action, and they're like, join your friends.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Remember, I don't know the names though.
Give up. Okay. Serena, wasn't originally going to be Victoria. Amy was supposed to be
name.
Blue.
What?
Oh yeah,
Ray was supposed to be Dana.
Blue?
Lita, Blue. Yep.
Yeah, that was her
And
name.
the rest of them are generic names. Lita was supposed to be Sarah.
Oh wow.
And Mina is supposed to be Carrie.
Yeah, I was way off. I know they're really weird generic names.
Yeah. Really.
Blue
Really
isn't
weird.
super generic. What the fuck?
Her hair is blue.
Whatever.
Let's call her Blue.
Okay.
Alright.
And she can get clues.
No.
Question 6. In which season did Deke, meaning America, change Tuxedo Mask's voice actor?
If it was Deke, they only had the 2 seasons, so Sailor Moon R.
It's the second one, right?
Yeah, that's the second one. 'Cause
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know that Deke only did the first 2 seasons.
Well, if you listened to my fun facts last
Well, I
podcast...
Okay. And we're skipping that one, because Cody gave it away.
What was it?
It's point for me.
Tuxedo Mask is technically a Sailor Scout. What would his sailor name be?
Oh, Sailor Earth?
Sailor Earth!
Yeah, Sailor Earth, because his name literally means Earth Protector.
What's crazy is, like, in English, his name is Darian Shields.
That's so dumb.
Shields is his last name?
Darian Shields. I don't know how true the source is, but it was Darian Shields as the English name.
It's really dorky.
That's funny.
Alright.
Cody gave it away.
Point for me!
Alright. Questions are getting harder now. Even harder. You ready?
I guess.
Ready your body. Okay.
Ready your body?
Ready your
body.
Yeah, pretty soldiers. Bitch.
Get it?
No, it's
Okay.
good.
Question number 8. When does Chibi Moon appear, and who is she? Just in general.
Ding.
Like, not like she's a soldier, but whatever.
Okay, when she appears?
Yeah, like what season?
Okay, the seasons have me kind of confused. I know them, like, I've known them as, like, Arc 1, where it's, like, Beryl and the Niggerverse, Arc 2, where it has the Doom Tree, and then, for me, I think Chibi Moon appeared in Arc 3, where it was, like, this Prince Diamond and his little horde of horrors.
Do you want the seasons in order? I'll give you the seasons.
Could you?
Okay, Sailor Moon, first season. Sailor Moon R, Sailor Moon S, Sailor Moon Super S, and Sailor Stars.
Is it Sailor Moon S? Okay.
And who is she?
She's their daughter.
So this is a 2 point. Whose daughter?
Serena and, well, I'm gonna, Usagi and Mamoru's kid.
Because
right.
they met on a boat when she fell down and she stole the kiss from her father?
What?
No, she was right. I was just being a dick.
Isn't she Queen Serenity's daughter? Not Serena's?
Neo Queen Serenities. Fuck you, Cody.
There you go. That's a good one.
Alright. Question 9. What was the last episode in which Sailor Moon uses her Moon Prism power at transformation? Which is her first outfit.
So you want, like, the exact episode of it?
Jesus Christ. Well, my quiz was hard.
Or do you just want, like, what season did it stop? Or arc? Fine, I'm just gonna buzz in.
Okay, go.
I'm gonna say, this is the best I can do. The last time she did it was... God, I'm pretty sure about this. It was either the beginning or the end of the Doomtree Saga. And I'm just gonna go with the ending of the Doomtree Saga.
Meaning which season?
Fucking... I guess the end of S.
S?
No, R. End of R.
Second season?
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
To be more specific, season 2, episode 5. Sure, you lost some time.
If Daniel wasn't gonna get it, I was
know.
gonna say it.
What?
Season 2, episode 5. Because she told me.
Never telling you anything again.
I'm not even doing the quiz!
Alright. Okay, this one's a little bit easier. Well, I don't know. Okay. Question 10. Name all 3 of the cat guardians.
Ding?
Yes.
Okay, you mean the pets?
Yeah, they're cats.
Okay, Luna,
Mm-hmm.
Artemis, Diana.
Yes.
I frickin' forgot that third cat's name. That was all you.
Alright. I may skip this one. Did you see Sailor Stars?
No.
No? Okay.
Let's say it anyway.
I'm
It
curious.
was,
For our viewers at home listening,
and if you're quizzing along.
probably fucking Lauren Comp is like, I know that shit. I know that you fucking noobs. I know all of this shit.
At least that's a listen.
Alright, it's name the 3 Sailor Stars. Just
No.
their sailor names, not their actual names. And it's Sailor Star Fighter, Sailor Star Healer, and Sailor Star Maker. There's yeah, okay.
Okay, I want to know what Sailor Star Maker does.
Makes the stars.
Duh.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
She makes Sailor Stars?
Okay, and now for the bonus round. Okay, is your body ready yet?
Are you bored,
Is your
Cody?
body ready?
Yeah, my body's
Okay.
pretty ready.
Question 12. Name all of Sailor Moon's transformations.
Nope.
For 3 points.
Oh. Does her first one even have a name?
Or Moon Prism Power.
Oh, Moon Prism Power.
Moon Prism Power. Moon, like, star makeup. Like, is that the shit? Is that the shit you're talking about?
Well, they each have a name.
Moon Prism Power, star makeup. Is that the shit you're talking about? Are you talking? Yeah. Okay. Does that count? Is that one of them?
Yes, that's the first one. No.
Yeah, go for it.
Was there like a crystal power or?
All right. Yes.
Just do it. I fucking give up.
Moon Prism Power, which is just a regular one.
Yeah.
I don't think she has a name for her outfit or whatever. Crystal Power,
Oh shit.
Cosmic Power, Crisis Power, Super Moon Crisis Power, Moon Cosmic Dream Action, and Moon Eternal, which is that one. Alright.
Damn, that was a good question.
Thank you.
I like that.
Alright. I know, these are really hard. That's why I made them the bonus round. I didn't expect anybody to get these. Alright. The last question, for 5 points. Name all of Sailor Moon's attacks. And or her weapons.
Oh, there's like healing. I can never pronounce the other word. Healing, activation, healing, revelation. Some shit like that. Altercation? Healing altercation? I'm not even close, am I?
I think it's activation, but I'm dumb. So
It's really weird.
I know that
It's,
there's
in Japanese, it's escalation, but in
That's
English,
what I
it's
was going.
activation.
I was going for escalation then.
yeah.
Moon healing, escalation,
Then there's the
moon tiara,
tiara
action.
or magic in English, whatever.
God damn, she gets that beam or some shit.
Hyper beam.
Venus Crescent beam. Fuck it, her love me chain. That's all Venus too.
God, what was the one with the chalice?
Oh yeah. Damn, I'm not getting these.
Neither am I.
I got 2. I'm pretty pumped about that.
Okay. I think I'll give Daniel 1 point.
Why?
I don't know.
Because you got it? Like, you got
Yeah,
That was a
Because
pity
it's a
point.
it's a 5-pointer.
That's a pity point.
Do you want me to go through all of them?
I
Yes.
really do.
Okay. The supersonic wave, which is her
Fuck!
try.
That counted?
First
God
All
damn
of her
it!
attacks. With the tiara, Moon Tiara Magic or Action, Moon Tiara Stardust, Sailor Moon Kick,
Oh, son of a bitch.
with the crescent one, Moon Healing Escalation or Activation, with the Cutie Moon Rod, Moon Princess Halation, which I don't even know if that's a word. Halation. Then Spiral Heart Moon Attack. No, with the
She totally
with
did
the
see
Spiral
Sailor Moon.
Heart Moon Stick. She does the Spiral Moon Heart Attack. Then the Rainbow Moon Heartache.
The heart attack.
And then with the Moon Kaleidoscope, she has the ridiculous ones of Moon Gorgeous Meditation.
I wonder if these sound better in Japanese. Or to the Japanese.
No, it sounds just as ridiculous. With the Eternal Tiara, which is that long scepter thing. It's her last weapon. Starlight Honeymoon Therapy Kiss.
What?
Yep.
Starlight Honeymoon Therapy Kiss.
Yeah. And then that weapon gets an upgrade, and she does the Silver Moon Crystal Power Kiss. So that's her last.
I'm just disappointed I didn't get Sailor Moon Kick. Because
Me
I remember that
too.
episode.
Well, I left out there's Sailor Moon Double Kick when Chi and Chibi Moon kick at the same time.
That's pretty good.
So yeah. Get ready. Yeah.
That was the end song as
That's
well.
what that's the only thing that could wake me up in middle school because it's so fucking loud. I don't know if you could tell how loud it is, but
It's
in real life it's very loud.
obnoxious.
And eventually, my entire family asked me to stop using it because it would wake everyone in the house up, and because it would take me still like 10 minutes to get up, so that would just keep playing. but I still love it.
That was a really good quiz, though.
Thanks.
I like it.
Sorry, it was bullshit hard.
No, it was.
On some of the questions.
It was good. I was like,
Who won? Is Daniel?
You tied.
Cool.
If you want to do a tiebreaker, I don't know.
you have a tiebreaker question?
What is the third character to use the moon name?
What? The moon name?
Sailor Moon, Mini Moon, Moon.
Mini, chibi, sweet honey bear moon.
What the fuck is the name of that redhead? A little
Chibi moon.
Yeah.
Chibi. There you go, Chibi.
I had a legitimate question!
But I gave the answer!
Yeah, so they...
Good job. Lauren wins.
1 point! I don't know. The only questions I can think of are, like, in, like, the last season.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
No, you guys are both Sailor champions.
Yay.
Hooray!
Score.
That was good. I liked it.
Thank you.
Boo.
Yeah, I didn't want to do any, like, what date did this episode come out on? Because that's kind of way too hard.
Don't look at me.
No, that's memories of that kind of thing. I don't remember dates for shit. So, yeah. Alright. Anything else you guys want to talk about? We feel
I
pretty
think
good
we
about
talked
it?
about a lot of good stuff. We talked about how we feel. Actually, no, we haven't. What do you guys feel about Sailor Moon Crystal coming out? And what do you think about, why do you think they're re-releasing all Sailor Moon now, 20 years later? Why is it getting a redub? Why is it getting re-subtitled? What do you guys think about it?
Well, I'm super hyped that it's coming out, just because there's been such a long gap between the animes anyways, and...
That's true, but, has the series ever truly died, though? I mean, every convention you go to, you will always see a Sailor Scout of some kind, no matter what convention it is.
Well, it's an easy costume.
Well, it's not. No, it's not. Really.
But I'm just saying, though, Sailor Moon really never died. It just feels that it's just getting more pushed to it all now.
Well, it's just got such a strong presence, because that, for a lot of people, that's their first anime ever. And just has so much nostalgia. But yeah. I really like it. I'm excited. I have no idea why they're bringing it back. Maybe the company who had it was losing their license and another company grabbed it. I don't know. Can't tell you. But I'm really happy it happened, and I hope they don't fuck it up.
Fair enough. What about you, Jess?
Basically the same thing. Lauren hit the nail on the head with, the nostalgia bit. That was my first anime, too. It is what got me into art and drawing, and I think it just holds a place in everyone's heart. And it's just very cute and very fun, and one of the very definitions of what a magical girl is.
And a lot of the episodes had a good message.
Mm-hmm.
Without being overly preachy, either.
Yeah.
That's true. So, as for the new one, I don't know. Maybe there was a demand for it that I didn't know about.
Some kind of internet riot.
Yeah, just, people just always just mentioning that they want it, and maybe someone just saw it as an opportunity. It could have been a lot of things. I'm glad that they're doing it, though.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, I hope that they know what they're doing and that they don't mess it up.
Yeah, because they're gonna have some shit to deal with if they mess it up.
That is a lot
I'm
of
sure they'll do fine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's another, 2 questions here. First one, what do you want out of the show now that we've had, they first came out in 1992, so 22 years ago, if I'm doing my math right, 22 years ago, anime's advanced a great deal. You have shows like Makoto now that have really redefined what a magical girl is.
Madoka?
Yeah.
Madoka, sorry. But it's redefined what magical girls are and what it is, and it's become such a staple in anime now, too, to have that magical element. It's become, one of those archetypes, or forget what the hell they're all called.
Mm-hmm.
But it's become just so well defined to it. Now, here's the series that started it. what do you think they're going to do with it? Are they going to go back with what they did before, or are they going to have filler? You know, is filler even a thing anymore in anime? Because it really feels like they've done away with it because people no longer want filler episodes. So here we are in a brand new age with fans that have been dedicated for years and years and years now. What do you hope to get from it?
Well, Lauren, did you want to talk first, or?
No, you can go first.
Okay, from Sailor Moon, I'm really hoping to get, maybe a set amount of episodes, and if it is a slightly longer running series, like, 30 episodes or so, I don't think I'd mind, as long as they always did something with it. Like, slightly off topic, something that you told me once was, Scooby-Doo Mysteries Incorporated had its kind of filler episodes, but it always had something that contributed to the plot that they already had. So if they end up doing that with this, Sailor Moon show, I think that that would be great. I also hope that they do more character growth, stuff like that. You know, like, if they learn a lesson, they don't revert right back to the way that they were before. I hope everyone's less annoying.
Or if they start off annoying, they grow and adapt and change.
That's a better way to put
Development.
it, yes.
They develop instead of what we had. But again, in the 90s, though, that's what we had. That's what we accepted as fact.
That's all we knew.
That's all we knew. But as a society, both, at least in America, we've come to expect more out of our cartooning, and Japan has always been advanced on that one. Now they're just pushing it again.
Yes.
So I, for one, am very excited to see what they do with everything, and I think that's why they're releasing everything, because they know there's such a fandom of it, and I think they're kind of doing is, here's the stuff you grew up with, does it hold up? Is this really what you guys really wanted? Because you do have some fans that have the nostalgia to it, and then you have some very dedicated fans throughout the years that have watched the different performances, the plays that they've had, that have watched PGSM, that have played the games, that have read the manga, who have stayed very faithful to it for 20 years. Some are a little bit late to the game like myself, and I still think that has such a great charm and just addition and things like that to it. It's so wonderful, and I want to know what they do with it, and I am excited for it, because I want to see that the series that defined what Magical Girl is, what are they going to do again this time?
Yeah.
I think on that note, we'll probably wrap it up.
Yeah. Just hope they step it up. I wouldn't mind if they didn't put filler episodes and they just did a solid season and just got into it in depth. And then maybe they'd get more fans and make a second season. I don't know. So, we can only wait and see. Are you hype at all for the new series?
As an anime fan, I think it's interesting that they're doing it. I just hope they do more Sailor Moon Says, and more porn.
Well, it's always going to be more porn.
Thanks, Cody. That's why I'm excited. No, I think it is interesting. It seems to be the kind of thing, it's just to remake older series with the new styles that anime has adapted. I'm not excited with if they decide to go with how Moe Blob animes are these days. It's more...
I don't think it's...
Like, watching some of the older episodes of Sailor Moon that I saw, like, you did see things like Serena's stomach and stuff like that, but it was never sexualized. It was like, hey, she's just wearing a...
This is just her uniform.
Yeah, but, I just hope they don't decide, like, oh, well, fans of anime now like tits poking out and stuff like that. I just hope there's no, like, panty shots. Like, I know they had jokes about it in the original series, but I just hope it doesn't become something that most modern anime do.
Over-sexualized.
Right.
Yeah.
Or they can over-sexualize it to the point where it just doesn't bother us anymore.
Like
AKA Kill a Kill.
Kill a
Kill.
Yeah.
Put it to bed.
The moon.
Sailor Moon says, be sure to drink your water and get 8 hours of sleep.
Sailor Moon says, go the fuck to sleep. Yeah. Alright. It's been Superdroid Radio. You can check us out on our website, superdroidradio.com. Tweet us any comments or suggestions or anything you have to say about Sailor Moon at our Twitter at Superdroid Radio, or at our Facebook at facebook.com/SuperdroidRadio. I'm Lauren, and this is Cody.
Yeah, you are. Cody? I'm Cody.
That's Cody over there across the table. Audio.
The table you can't see.
And Daniel.
Salutations. Wait, no. Goodbye.
What?
And
I thought we were starting.
Yes. Auf Wiedersehen.
Sayonara.
It's a new day.
Wow, it's almost 1.
Crank that shit.
It's as loud as you can.
Oh.
Alright.